And we're back! Hey!
Yay!
It's been a long few weeks, you guys, but we're back and in the middle of chaos. I feel like that's your kind of just where you guys live anymore. We're just starting in the middle of insanity for the most part. So just to recap really quickly, you guys are in Jorenn village at the behest of a blood hunter, a drow blood hunter named Ms. Zolan. And she made an agreement with you that if you would come to Jorenn and help her root out the cause of some of the strange and now you were finding out very dangerous and deadly things in the case of the village of Irwin, which was burned down by the Shade Watch, trying to uncover exactly what's going on. Potions were drank, people dropped to 0 hit points, our illustrious blood hunter tripped pretty fantastically.
Was pretty good.
It was pretty good. And then it sounds like you guys are trying to meet up with the mining guild, and that's where we find ourselves at the beginning of this game. After you've walked into this abandoned house owned by Zidane, one of the members of the mining guild, a Goliath, a former member of the Herd of Storms. And Naraxas, you guys watched him as you were coming in and getting settled and introduced to everybody. You watched Naraxas touch a wall, and then everything exploded. And now as you're getting back up on your feet and kind of patting yourselves out, you turn around and you see a couple of members of the mining guild. You do see Kuttner and you see Berna, who had dropped to the ground, and it looks like this young woman here with kind of a gnome woman with bright pink hair is running over to them and getting them back up on their feet. Things are not on fire, but they're definitely smoldering, and there's small bits of fire on some of the old tables and chairs. And Naraxas, that wall has opened up in front of you. What are you all doing?
I'm extinguishing my beard.
Okay. Good first move.
Just coughing and getting back up after all and healed.
Okay.
Brought me back from unconsciousness again. Like the second time in a day. So, why would you show me that? That's not... He's looking at Zidane like, why did you do this?
You're a soldier, right?
Yeah, but
It looked like some kind of military emblem. I thought perhaps you would. And he's like also patting out his, kind of baffled as to what just happened, like the rest of you. I don't.
There's a bomb in your house. He's just like,
I take offense to that. I didn't do it either.
Where does that even go? Just like poking his head at him and looking down.
He's looking at you very curiously now. And trying to peer into this tunnel and can't see anything.
He's like wiping the blood under his eye like, oh god, that's not... No dear. You can't... Can anyone else looking at you? Anybody see the... Anyone?
I'll walk up, but
see what?
since it's dark, I can't probably see anything either.
Slowly.
It is pitch black. Naraxas, you do see torchlight at the end of the tunnel.
Down?
Way down.
There's a tunnel and a torch? No, just me.
You guys just see darkness.
Oh, we don't see a tunnel?
You just see a you don't know. It's just darkness. The wall moved and there's darkness.
Okay, but we did see that there's like a space in the wall.
There
with
is
dark
some
vision?
kind
Okay.
of... Yeah, no, it doesn't... Your dark vision doesn't penetrate it.
Is it dark in here?
Now I see what's going on.
Is it like dark in here, or is it like magical darkness?
Why don't you go ahead and make an Arcana check?
If
I
dark
was gonna say, can I
vision
cast
doesn't
detect
work,
magic?
it's magic.
First roll! Come on!
Oh.
I'm good at this, guys. I swear.
We believe.
Oh, 6. Okay.
Wow.
I know
I mean-
magical spells.
According to the laws of physics, as you understand it, there is a space here, but you cannot see anything within it.
Nice.
It is just pitch black.
Do you guys want me to cast like magic or something to see if there is magic here?
I mean, look, I
don't
can see in the
see-
dark. I cannot see in this dark. That's magic.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Simple.
I cast. Well, like I cast detect magic to see if it's. It's a first level spell.
What's the range on that? What's
It's
the radius?
30 feet.
Oh, it's
Wait.
yeah. It goes off like a big like klaxon
Yeah.
in your head. The entire from where that darkness is out 30 feet. It's your entire head starts to
Yeah.
kind of feel like holy crap.
Good to know.
Mm.
I'll
So why
take a
exactly
look
is
But, like,
this
what-
in your house, Mister?
What was that, Naraxas?
Should I take like a look around down the tunnel? Like, are there more of those
Okay.
symbols on the walls, or is it just like?
Yeah, you can see in this.
Yeah.
If you do you go in or are you just looking? Are you scanning?
Just scan around for
Okay.
now. Like,
About 10 feet down on the wall is another one of those symbols. But instead of, because previously it was the outline of a flame, and I'll show you later what it looks like. The outline of a flame with just it looked like kind of an arrow pointing north. Right before you touched it, you got the impression when you looked at it that some of it had been worn and kind of rubbed away just through time. This symbol on the inside does not look like it's been touched in that similar way. It's very clearly the outline of a flame with a sword pointing north.
I don't.
Do you tell us that you see stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
You all can't see that. There's a tunnel and what I think is a torch, and the same picture. It's like a
Nope.
sword on fire or a sword in fire or.
Kind of looks like a sword.
Naraxas, are you on drugs? Because I
No.
could see things when I was on drugs last time.
No, I mean
If you take some of the drugs, it's okay.
I didn't. It's like looking at everyone like I didn't. I swear I didn't. Like.
You do see a few members of the mining guild now moving around. They look nervous, and you overhear Javetta and Kuttner talking about how they wonder if that was heard.
Yeah, good
Uh,
point, because isn't this supposed to be like a secret meeting or something?
I mean,
What was
we
the
could always
impression
have
you
it in
got?
the dark tunnel.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what kind of magic is it? Is it
You don't know.
yeah, it was kind of school. Don't I know which school?
Mm-mm.
It's in the spell.
It's not telling you.
No, we had this before with the weird barrier in
Yeah.
the desert.
Oh.
This is
Oh,
freaky,
no.
guys.
That's not good.
This is freaky.
Naraxas, why don't you go ahead and make an Arcana check for me, as you're kind of trying to examine this tunnel. It's about 10 feet wide,
Okay.
from what you can tell.
Oh god. Well,
9. Okay.
Nine.
Nine. The only thing that you really can tell from this is that it clearly goes, the darkness goes all the way as far as you can see, and there is torchlight at the end, and it feels to you like some kind of a beacon.
okay. I mean, I'm very badly burnt, but I could go down and take a look.
Do you want to heal up a bit before?
I mean,
Well, if there was something really dangerous in there, like a creature, it would just jump at us already, I think. There could be traps, though. So, yeah.
It is true. Something did just explode.
I will drink a potion because this seems like a good time to be doing that.
Okay.
I would say so.
Yeah, it's a bit better.
I'll take a potion too, because I think I need it.
You do that. Berna and Bull both come over and are kind of peering into the tunnel and talking to Sedan about what the hell did you just do? Like, you're trying to call the guards down on our heads. So they're having this like semi-argument, but it's more like off to the side in hushed tones, and they're looking at all of you very worriedly, and there's some restlessness. They were obviously not expecting this.
Didn't we like just buy those freaking potions?
Oh, there should be a
Already.
bunch
Yeah,
of them,
dude.
like, in the store, in storage.
You have some too in the bag. I'm almost positive.
I'm gonna drink one as well.
Okay. Yep. So go ahead and roll all of that, and then add that to your HP.
Yeah, I mean,
to boink.
if you guys want to get the negotiation going, I'm just going to take a look and make sure nothing's going to sneak up on us. Because, I mean, I can
Do
see.
you want any of us to try and come with you? Or
I-
do you want...
Yeah.
I learned last time it's not the smartest thing sometimes to just go somewhere alone.
Yeah, take someone with you.
Don't go alone. Take this.
I mean,
Um,
that sounds like volunteering to me, Hazel. And he's just like,
Yeah, I'll come with you.
looks at Volcar, looks at the assembled, like, panicking people, so, he'll handle it, and just starts to head down.
Yeah, I really suck at talking to people anyway. I couldn't even convince that one woman to come with me, so
That's true.
it's true.
So
Yeah, it was funny too.
yeah, it was. So Hazel and Naraxas down the tunnel.
Yeah. It's like,
Okay.
I know when I'm not needed.
Oh, no.
It's like, you want to come to a meeting? No, my shift's over. Fuck you.
Yeah. I'm out. I'm done. I have been burnt. I have been drugged. I have been burnt again. I'm done. I'm not like.
Hazel, you cannot see. You're gonna have to rely on Naraxas.
Yeah, I'll like take like his coat or his armor or something and just
Yeah.
follow him.
Okay.
Hold my tail. Let's go.
All right, I'll do that.
I like that image, actually.
Yeah.
It's cute. Naraxas, as you start to head down, it's very cold and very musty in here, and it's very dim light for you. That torch at the end, that torchlight is still flickering and kind of jumping up and down a little bit. And as you start to make your way down this tunnel, that crystal at your neck pulses. And it pulses again. And you are gonna take some damage.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, you take 2 points of psychic damage
Whoa.
as you feel her pull on you a little
Yep.
bit.
What, like away or to what? Like what do you?
Away. She's tugging at you like a parent tugging at a child.
Oh.
And eventually, if you keep walking, okay. Are you? All right. She is going to just say, "Remember who saved you and who abandoned you," and the influence dissipates.
I thought you opened the. Hello? It's like out loud, like
Are you okay, Naraxas?
Yes.
All right.
I had what I'm going to choose to call an Jorenn moment.
Hmm.
Oh, I see.
It's contagious.
I don't. They said I'm not supposed to go down here, but
Oh,
like,
do you want to listen to them?
let's just go a little bit further.
Okay.
How much further? You're about 25 feet into the tunnel at this point.
I mean, like, how far is from me to the torch?
You can't
would be
tell.
the- Oh,
You're
is
not
it not
really
like?
sure.
Mm,
And you have superior dark vision, and even this feels like it's just this flicker in the distance.
mhm.
Okay.
Just like,
All right, it's the magic dark vision.
yeah, Devil's Sight, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's got like 120
It's like-
feet.
Like, he just keeps going again, like another, like, 30 feet again.
Okay.
Mm,
Nothing happens. It gets colder. You feel like the ground isn't super even here. You catch your feet on a few rocks. Hazel, if you hold on to him, he should be able to guide you around. And as you move again, a brazier to your left flares, and a brazier to your right flares.
Hmm.
And the ground underneath you starts to rattle just a little bit.
Oh,
That wasn't me. Was that you? That wasn't me. Just looking
no,
back
no,
up.
I don't think so. I didn't do anything.
Um,
Can I hear or smell anything? Or like,
Make a
Am I
perception
completely-
check with advantage.
okay.
So how long should we wait before we go down and check on them?
Oh, nice. 21.
21 minutes? Or...
You hear this little voice out of the darkness. Just randomly saying 21. Okay, so Hazel, you do smell, it's got a combination of shut up, cold stone room. You smell the little bit of ash and sulfur coming off the torches. And you smell not fire, but like what it smells like when someone puts out a campfire. Further down.
I tell it to Naraxas.
Okay.
So maybe someone like has been here before.
Maybe we should come back with the others. I don't.
Might be safer.
As you guys are talking, Hazel, you see Naraxas's axe appear on his back.
Oh, are we fighting or something? Should I get ready?
What? Why?
Your ex has appeared.
I didn't do that. It's like again, just like
Oh.
that wasn't me.
That happens sometimes.
It's glowing.
What does that mean again, Naraxas?
I don't know. It's like reaches back and takes hold of it, like looks at it. It's like, yes. Like, is there something you want to say?
Hello, Mr. X.
Mr. X.
It's glowing. It's shedding that light again. And you feel this pull down the tunnel, like it's trying to guide you that direction.
She said I'm not supposed to go. You're saying I am supposed to go. I don't.
Do you feel like you want to go?
Yeah, but I think we need the others. I don't trust this. I don't trust any of this. There's too many things that'll be on my
It's okay,
control.
Naraxas. Breathe in, out.
There's bits
Breathing
of
thing
Smith
again.
rubbing from under his eyes. Like his arms still like scorched. She's like, let's go back. We'll come back in a bit. Let's go back.
Okay, that
I'm
sounds
sure.
good.
I'm sure Volkar's got everything sorted out by. Fine.
Yeah,
Like, turns around.
the negotiations are going great. Like, those guys have got this.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
They haven't been gone too long. Probably 4 or 5 minutes. They haven't walked too far. So you guys do hear them chattering back and forth as they're coming back up the tunnel. The members of the mining guild just look kind of stunned and worried. You do see introductions are made. I need all of their names.
Yeah.
This younger gnomish woman, her name is Isa. And she is introduced to you as the daughter of this other gnome who you did not meet, and his name is Bevan. And they have an interest in all of this. They run the fishing docks that you are near to. And they are also concerned with the state of things. This dwarven man over here, who you saw very briefly, is Bull's son, Stanton. And he seems to be, he's got a crossbow that he's holding on to, and his hand is very close to the trigger. He looks extremely nervous.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then,
just gonna look at him and I'm gonna tell him, put that away. You might hurt someone.
Or the guard heard that, and they're coming over, and we're all gonna be dead.
I mean, they're all gonna be dead.
I don't really want to pick a fight with the Shade Watch. He's kind of like turned his back on you at this point and is standing guard by the front door. Just,
Okay.
you
As
know.
long as he's not pointing toward the tunnel, I'm
No,
happy.
no, he's trying to stand guard. This human man whom you meet, his name, he goes by Quick. He doesn't tell you his actual name. He just lets you know that it's a nickname that Kuttner gave him years and years ago. And they've been business partners ever since. They also have an interest in the fishing dock.
Right.
So they're kind of over there talking in hushed tones. Ice is going to come over. She was the one kind of helping everybody. She's got like big leather coveralls on and these goggles on top of her head. And she's an interesting little character. And Zidane's going to come over.
I like the picture.
And they're going to all start to sit. A little shaken, a little worried. A couple of them a little worse for wear. And Zidane sits down, and you guys have come back out of the tunnel now, and you see all of this
Hey
happening.
everyone!
So, 2 more lights have come on, and it rumbled. It just,
So it
just
got
shrieked
weirder,
everyone.
and you still don't know why.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, he like looks at the mining guild, like thinks for a second. Yeah. So the axe told me to go, but the arm told me not to go. Like knowing that makes perfect sense to you, but not to the mining guild. It's just like, I don't know what that means.
A couple of them are
So
scratching their
about
heads.
that meeting.
Let me see here. Berna, the older dwarven woman you guys spoke with earlier in the day, she had been pulling papers out before the fireball went off. Most of them are either charred or scattered or both at this point. She's
That's
just like,
so
well, I mean, the entire point was that you guys had, professed a wish to assist us, and now I'm starting to wonder if maybe you're a little more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, we're extremely dangerous, no doubt about that.
Dangerous to us.
I think dangerous is what you need at this point.
We're really sorry for the damage that Naraxas caused.
That wasn't even us. That was this guy who wanted him to look at the wall.
If he looks at Alicia, it's completely askance. Like, what? How could you?
Oh my god. Berna says, well, I think you really should apologize to Zidane since this is his house. Zidane just kind of gives like a huge mountain shrug, just like,
I mean,
it's looked
you
worse.
have a tunnel now.
One that I'm going to be blocking up here very soon. I don't need that. They seem reluctant to. There's a few almost suspicious glances your way at this point now.
I mean,
We are usually better at this.
yeah,
We had a rough day. There was drugs and fire.
yeah.
Maybe not say that out loud.
Oh, sorry.
So,
I never said anything.
Oh my goodness.
well, I mean, realistically, you got. I'm gonna say 2 choices. It looks at Lacey like there's more, right? But I'm gonna say 2. Like, you can help us tomorrow, or you can not help us tomorrow. And I mean, really, that's it.
Yeah, pretty much boils down to that.
Some
Like, we can help each
fire.
other, or we can just do our own thing, which will potentially help you out.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, Bull has kind of like bellied up to the table and put his big dwarven arms down on the wood, and it's moving awfully fast here. That's. I mean, you're wanting us to be ready for something tomorrow and put our families at risk.
I mean, the Daywatch guy said tomorrow. That wasn't really up to us, but
Yeah.
I realize it's.
But It's a chance for you guys.
Or
Look.
we have a third option, which is just
Look,
leave.
we're not asking anyone to put their lives or their families at risk. We're telling you there's a chance that things can change tomorrow. You take it or you leave it. It's your call. We're not asking you to do anything. We are gonna do our thing either way.
Volkar, I'm gonna need you to make a persuasion check for me. A couple of them look interested, a couple of them are very wary.
Persuasion
Can I help?
point. No need for that.
I think it's okay.
That's a 20.
No need.
You have the allegiance, and Bull tells you this, of the mining guild. Those of the fishing docks, it's up to them whether they want to get invested in this, but he's very interested, namely, in what you need from them.
Well, we need two things. Well, actually, we need one thing. The rest is up to how much you're willing to risk. The one thing we need is a guide through the tunnels under the city. And the other thing is, if you want to benefit from whatever we will be doing, you have your chance. We can make plans towards that tonight.
Yeah. Daywatch are going to set off a distraction tomorrow so we can go and handle some things. That we might be able to get you something from the armory in the morning. Not that you have to fight, but if you're worried that they'll come into your homes and you want to be ready, just...
Some of us can fight. That's not so much an issue, but it's more... And he's looking now over at that very, very old gnome who has just kind of been quietly sitting at the table watching all of you. His beard disappears underneath the table. He's got no hair except like this ring around his head right here in the middle. And he's kind of like now sitting up and looking at all of you, and he says, I can take you into the tunnels. But I haven't been down there since they've been dug, so who knows?
I mean, do you know your way in from under the pub?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Wait.
I can get in down there. At this point, Isa comes over and is like, no, wait a second, you can't go down there. And they start having this like little bickering back and forth that basically culminates in, don't tell me what to do. I'm older than you by like 600 years. And there's some bickering that happens back and forth there. Bull and Zidane and Berna are willing to either post outside a building, to be messengers, but the minute, and this is the kind of their sticking point, if something looks like it goes badly, they will leave.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
allowed.
yeah.
Okay.
We're not gonna. Who do you think we are? We're not gonna come back and kill you for not risking your life. What? No.
We're trying to be better than the people we're moving.
The point is
We're
to
actually
help
all
you.
really nice.
Yeah.
They're okay with all of that. They do not want to get mixed in with anything that you do with the Day Watch because they don't trust them. They don't trust the Shade Watch as a whole.
That's allowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. Then it's a matter of timing. Bull's kind of leaning on the table. We need the when and the where, and because otherwise we're just sitting on our asses waiting for something.
Well, I mean,
If a when and a where.
Well, the when and the where, you're gonna actually have to talk with the Daywatch commander about that.
well, I mean,
Because he's the one who offered us help in the first place.
Yeah, could we like get back to you somehow? Is there a way that we can quickly send you a message or something once we know?
We're working with you guys. We're not. We go where you need us. Not talking to the Day Watch.
That's all right. We'll.
Yeah,
That's
we can
basically
talk to
telling
him.
us to do messages between the two groups who should be allied. I understand you don't trust them, but again, the Daywatch commander is the one who first directed us toward the Miners Guild, and second, he wants things to change like it used to be, and he's helping us work toward that, as well as our little own personal business.
Well,
That
bloody
is-
good for him, but we'd rather
Well, it would
not.
be bloody good for you too, if it works
Eh.
out.
You know, like Naraxas like looks at Volcar, like looks at them. Yeah, I mean, look, we'll ask them where they're gonna be, and then we'll just tell you to be somewhere else, right? And then if it all goes well or badly, then maybe you don't have to be as scared of the Daywatch guys. I don't trust them, but they're less likely to be
Yeah, they seem like the better option
Stabbing.
for now.
you.
At this point, Berna is also leaning on the table and she says, "So, let me get this straight. What exactly? I mean, I know what we want, but we figured it was going to take us months to try to find maybe even outside help, which clearly that's apparently what all you all is.
Yep.
We want the Shade Watch gone.
Oh, it will be.
How exactly are you planning on doing this?
We cut the serpent at the head,
Yeah, I think we kill a bunch of people.
I mean,
pretty much.
yeah. It's like a minute of like, "Whoop, okay, yeah.
This Rohana person, she's after something evil, powerful, and dangerous. And that's why we're here. Partly. We want to get rid of her so she doesn't get that thing. And then we heard about all the other things that's been going on here that is absolutely not right. And there's nothing I love more than taking down tyrants. You know, it just feels good. Like a good ale, you know, going down. You know that feeling? Yeah. So that's our thing. Your thing, you want things to change. If we do our thing, things will change.
Yeah. The hands will be gone.
Alright. This sounds, complicated.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know, with all the lines, that's what matters, right?
I tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in the morning. We will be at the mining guild, business as usual.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If you need us, and she kind of wiggles her fingers at Isa, and this gnome young woman is digging in her multiple pockets. Like I always think of I picture her like a gnomish Kaylee from Firefly. She's just digging in all these pockets, and eventually she's like, I got it, and slaps this blank piece of parchment down, which you guys are familiar with now, and it is kind of a scroll of message that you guys, it's a one-time use type of thing to tell them when and where. And she's like, and maybe don't hold it for too long after you use it. They tend to poof.
Right.
I haven't quite worked that part out yet. Not bad.
No, that's
just,
good.
you
I
know,
mean, it can be read afterwards. That's perfect.
yeah, it just kind of disintegrates. She's like, that's how I lost this eyebrow. There's like half of an eyebrow that's growing out still.
Yeah, but I mean, it's perfect for secret messages. Like, don't work this
Exactly.
out at all.
Exactly.
Leave it like this. It's perfect.
I have so many pieces of parchment on me. I think someone else should take it because I'm probably gonna mix it with something else.
Oh, God. You accidentally send a message to Allura that we're about to start a civil
Right.
war in a city.
Allura.
It's like,
Oh, God.
Anything. Oh,
Don't mix up your scrolls.
oh, what's his name? The dwarf from the beginning. I have
Thunderbound.
a lot of people with parchment.
You do. She kind of waves it. Who wants it? Who wants it?
I'll take it.
Yeah! Slaps it down in your hand. Here you go, Mr. Dwarf music guy.
No, that's Volcar.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
call
I-
him Dwarf music guy because I like
Dwarf
it.
music guy.
I
yeah,
like
it's
her.
good.
I
accurate.
support that.
It's accurate. This is
I don't-
it's good.
She pushes the goggles down over her face and kind of crosses her arms and is like, ha.
So, Do you all have a safe way out of here in case they did hear that? He like looks at the guy at the door.
Not really.
I
Berna's like,
can
we
check
never
if there's
expected to
somebody
be
outside.
blown up. That's for sure.
I can see if there's someone outside. I just need 10 minutes.
Or you can just walk outside and look.
Yeah, but like
Just
if there's
give me
someone
10
there.
minutes. Does anyone? He like looks at the guy that knows. Where does that go? And just points at the tunnel that's there.
I don't know. Never saw it before in my life. I didn't even know it was there.
Oh,
I've touched that stone 50 times. That never happened.
that doesn't make me feel any better.
Don't worry, we'll come with you.
I mean, if you
What
could go
about
down there
them?
and tell me what's there, that would be great.
Some torches. And a picture of a sword on fire.
That seems kind of pointless. Why would someone dig a tunnel for that?
And
I
a
assume it
rumbling
goes
noise.
further.
I mean, here, let me say something. I tell you what, if you can tell me what's down there,
As far as I know,
I'll
there's
pay
three
you for the
reasons.
exploration.
There's 3 reasons to dig a tunnel. You want to
Wait.
get to some place or expand your underground city, or you're looking for gems and minerals, or you want a secret passage you want to hide something into.
Wait, I thought you said 2.
Wait, are those
I said
three
3.
things?
I said 2 and then I said 3.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus
Keep
1.
up.
Here's the thing: if we go down there, how we need sleep before tomorrow.
But it's a
What time is it? Like,
it's the
It's
evening.
late.
It takes you
Yeah.
to sneak out and back.
Yeah, it's probably, by this point, you would guess between 10 and 11.
Yeah.
If we go down there, we have no idea what we're getting mixed into. And
So just the usual.
I want to know what's down there. But rationality.
When this is done, we're going in the strange hole.
Done.
Sure.
Let's see here. Yep, alright.
But for all we know, it could be just a small little tunnel with a room at the end. I say we take a look now, at least get out of the magic darkness thing, see what's on the other side, and if it looks like it's a sprawling complex, we'll leave it now.
I kind of all like that idea. I mean, we're not sure, but it could be connected to the Shade Watch somehow. Even if it seems unlikely, so we might want to just, like, get a bit of an idea of what it is.
Ooh, that's true. What if she wants this sword? Maybe that's what's down there.
Fine,
What?
I give. Let's go.
Yes!
Narration.
Just takes off
Yeah.
for the tunnel.
Okay.
We need to go. We
wow.
need to remember that only one of us can see. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone grab Naraxas'
This is this daisy chain of adventurers down the
Like, you
Stark
say
Tunnel.
that as he's like halfway in.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, come here, come.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Let's just make a chain, like everyone grabs the hand of the person in front of them.
Yeah.
Or you can turn into a cat and we can grab your tail too.
Oh god.
No one grabs my beard though. Good morning, you guys.
Yeah, I think it would be like, yeah, just hand to hand to hand, like each
Yeah.
person. This would just
End to
slowly.
end to end to
I
tail.
desperately need art of this. Just like
Someone grabs Alicia's braid instead of hand.
There you go. Yep. There's just like they're like, oh nope, sorry, didn't mean to grab that. Sorry about that. Poking people in the side and like, oh god, sorry. The mining guild members will say goodnight. Zidane is willing to stay behind out of curiosity more than anything else, and to also kind of keep watch on the door.
Isn't it his house?
It is.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to leave you alone, but
Right.
he
You
does
could go to
like
bed or
he
something.
kind of like backs up a
Just
little
goes to
bit.
brush his teeth.
Yeah. There is kind of like a makeshift like sleeping area in this. It's not a proper bed. It's more like furs and a blanket thrown on the ground.
Yeah, it works.
But he's kind of made this little nest in the corner type of thing. The other folks do leave. I still just let you know. Just remember, it explodes when you're done. And grabs Kuttner and kind of goes out the door while he's grumbling the entire way about tunnels and adventurers and why the fuck don't they know what they're doing and.
Hey, we have,
I have this
we're in a tunnel
Inspector
with 2
Gadget
dwarves.
thing
We
in
should
my
be
head.
Yeah. So I'll disappear them off the map. So Dan's gonna stay behind. Okay, and you guys are going in the tunnel. Alright. Yeah, into the tunnel. Naraxas, you get that 60-ish or so feet down to where you had stopped.
Yep.
And another brazier flares about 10 feet in front of you, one on the left and then one on the right. And then another 10 feet or so down, one on the left and one on the right.
I'm holding the axe in the hand that
Okay.
Hazel's not holding.
It
like,
is the-
waving it in front, like, isn't doing anything.
When you left the tunnel, it stopped glowing. When you entered the tunnel, it glowed again. There's a clear line of when this happens.
Is it the same line as the darkness?
Yeah.
I think it's the same line as my damaging headache. That's...
That little bit of psychic damage you took, yeah. And as you guys kind of like, you're shuffling down this tunnel because you're like, oh god, what are we doing? Not Naraxas, Volcar, you feel a little tug on your armor.
What?
And you turn around and that little purple figure is beside you.
A purple figure?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let or...
From the market.
About 2.5 feet tall. It's the one that
Nice.
appeared at you at the Golden Phoenix.
Oh, right.
No features.
I look at
Purplehood.
him or it, and I'm like, huh. What now?
I'm going with you.
Obviously.
Is that okay? I want to see where
Yes.
it goes. I haven't been down here and you see a little hand with all these gems all over the fingers.
Wait, you
Well-
have been down here?
Yeah, a long time ago.
And you want to see where it goes?
Yeah, because I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's helpful. Hey guys, we got a passenger.
We do? Oh, do we see the little guy?
Nope.
Oh. Who do?
Just
Oh,
Volcar.
who?
He's like, he looks down at Hazel like, he's having an Jorenn. And just keeps going.
That's what we're going to call it from now on.
Ah,
Yeah, it's just this little figure kind of is like wrapped its hand in your armor a little bit and just like has a hold of you. Okay, let's go.
Alright.
You okay?
Never mind, let's go.
Okay. Starts walking off with you. Dunno. Naraxas, you keep going down. Tell me if you ever stop. Just let me know. Another 20, 40, more braziers. You do
think
seem
of,
to
like-
be getting closer to that torch at the end.
The only thing would be like, while I'm going on, like looking for any other symbols or any more of that symbol. Like,
Yep, about every once between the braziers, evenly spaced.
I don't. Does anybody know what a sword on fire would be? It's not like a maker's mark that Oren might know, or like a.
I mean,
Have I read anything about Sword on Fires?
history check.
Ooh.
20, not natural?
Okay. It looks with the way that the easiest way I can describe this is the way that it has been put into the stone. It looks like a stamp of some kind that was pressed into the stone. It's very dark on the edges. The sword is a lighter, almost a grayish color. The flame outline is almost pitch black. And it looks ceremonial maybe, but you don't recall. You've seen outlines of flames, you've seen swords on lots of things. Not
Yeah.
together.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. As you guys keep moving.
I'm gonna look at the little purple dude again.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, wait a second. How come I see you if I don't see anything else?
Because you can. Hi.
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 That didn't answer my question at all.
Oh, it didn't, did it? I like riddles. They're fun.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fine.
Uh-huh. Oh, but I can tell you this. The big guy up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's about to learn something he's not gonna like. Just keep an eye out on him.
Alright.
Okay, let's go.
In Naraxas. Brace
Right.
yourself, knowledge is coming.
Little figure slaps you. You spoiled it!
It's just like, you just hear
I
a
just
confused,
grin at the
like,
purple dude.
you just hear like a confused, like harumphin sound, like.
Yeah, that's all you guys are hearing are sounds. You can't see each other. So it's just this, like...
It's just every once in a while, it's just like, wind the stone. No, the other left. Like, just.
Yep.
I'm
As
like,
you're
it's okay, he still doesn't know what it is.
as you're nearing that
Neither do I.
torch, the ground rumbles again.
Ooh.
That wasn't me. It's like,
And you get within about 5 feet of it, and that torch goes from fire to crimson red light.
Mm.
that also wasn't me.
And a stone pushes out of the wall.
Does it match
Like
the
a-
glow of his axe?
No, it has that same
Okay.
symbol on it, though.
No, but I mean, it's not the same red.
No. Mm-mm.
No,
His
other-
his
okay.
axe gives off like a light spell, kind of. It
Oh,
looks
right,
like
okay.
it's like pure light. This
Okay.
is dark red
Okay.
torchlight.
Clarify something. We can see the Naraxas' axe. Can we see the torch?
You can now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
You just saw red flare at the end of the tunnel.
okay.
Ooh. Yeah, we see
See
something.
that.
Yep. And you do see this stone. It's almost like a button.
Like a what?
The stone that's popped out is like it's out about yay far, like a button.
Oh.
It like looks back at everyone. It's like, should I do? It takes a
I mean, if
good-
you don't,
like,
we've come all
good
this
look.
way for nothing, so.
like takes a good look at it. Like,
Up to you.
is there? There's not like a tube that's gonna shoot a dart at me.
Why
or set
don't
on
you
fire. He's like,
make an investigation check for me?
I trust none
It's
of
a big
this.
button that says press me.
Yeah, I
Kind of.
know. But the last button blew up, so I'm like,
Good point.
It was just a stone in a wall, I will say. It didn't stick out.
God, 10.
10? I mean, it's covered in dust. There's a couple of, like, little loose cobwebs kind of floating around you. Don't see anything suspicious.
I have Mage Hand. Do you want to touch it, or should we make something else touch it?
Oh, I like that plan. It's like,
There you go.
It's like, okay, everyone, very carefully, we're gonna reverse. I won't trip over anyone. Like, very.
Beep, beep, beep.
I need to be 30 feet in range, but
Okay.
Okay, forward
think-
a little
I
bit.
think that's-
Forward a little.
Yeah, you guys can arrange yourselves.
yeah,
Don't worry.
30 feet.
I look at purple dude.
You're supposed to press the button. I don't know.
I love that we're to like
Yeah, I
cast
figured.
Alicia along the line to the front of the dark.
There you
Like,
go,
just one person.
Alright. He's just, yeah, this little figure's just like, just tell him to press the button.
I cast Mage Hand.
Cast
That
Mage
presses
Hand.
the button.
This translucent, almost ethereal looking hand smacks the button. The button slides into the wall with a grinding noise. There's a long beat of silence. And then the wall creaks open.
And there's more dust.
There's a lot of dust. I might make you roll for sneeze. And you come into a well-lit, humongous chamber. And this is what you see.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
nope.
Is that Is
Nope.
that a statue or is that alive?
It is a statue.
Okay, good.
Woo!
Where do we go? I'm coming there.
You come in the door here. Towering probably 25 feet, maybe at least, above you is a cold stone statue of a humongous dragon. The
With feathery
dragon
wings.
looks like one you've never seen or read about before, with a stateliness to it despite the massive spikes on its shoulders, tail, and legs. It almost looks like it's half made out of barbs.
Holy shit.
Its head is bowed ever so slightly, but not in deference, as if it is looking at you, examining and judging, testing your worthiness.
I look at Purple Dude. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, that's her.
Who?
That's Tempest.
Who?
Tempest. And he points at Naraxas. Ask him sometime later.
Uh-huh.
He knows. Well,
Uh,
I don't know.
oh,
There are 4, just so you get the lay of the land here. This is a huge room. You do see glowing slightly green 3 sigils on the ground. There are 3 apparent that appear to be exits to this room. There are 4 braziers.
Are there actual chests there?
Yes.
Oh.
Scattered stone sarcophagi. Most of them look like they're broken. Some rubble, broken crates that are long, rotted, and eaten away through time. And these braziers, as you guys come into the room, start to flare to life.
oh no.
The
Now the
ground
Red Knight thing makes so much sense.
rattles beneath you a little bit, and the fire off of these 4 braziers kind of comes together and forms this about 8 foot tall creature of pure fire in front of
Ew.
you. You watch as part of the fire solidifies and snaps into place like armor, into a helmet, into pauldrons, and down where its chest might be, glowing red hot.
Hmm.
And it's wielding a scimitar almost as big as itself.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
And in Draconic, to you, Naraxas, it sounds like rocks and fire all rumbling together, but you understand it. It says, "What business do you have in the altar room?"
What'd he say?
What am I doing here? I just like, he thinks for a minute and just holds the axe forward. It's like, they told me to come here, or they pulled me here.
There's a long, you guys just hear like fire crackling and stones kind of rumbling and rubbing together. But Naraxas hears, "Why do you have her axe and not the armor?"
Do you mean from her tomb?
"I know not of any tomb. You do not bear the mark, and you do not bear the War Pride armor. I ask again, what are you doing with Forsaken Edge?"
I bought it, and then she started talking to me. She told me to go to her tomb under Craghammer and to ignore the sword, and when the tunnel opened, she told me to come here. I'm just doing what I was asked to do.
Another long beat of silence. You guys, if you want to move around, you can do so. While Naraxas is having this strange conversation you can't understand. The Guardian kind of flares. There's a bright flash of fire, and then you see it dim just a little bit. I know not of any tomb. But if you do not bear the mark and you do not bear her armor, are you a thief?
Do I look like a thief? Like scurrying in, all clothed in black, trying to hide from your sight?
I do not know you, not in this form.
What form? What do you... I don't know what you... It's like angrily starts shaking the axe, like, I don't know what he means. What does he...
The Guardian starts to approach you and holds out this kind of loosely formed fiery hand.
Like, very hesitantly with the axe, like, you talk to him, and just like hands it over.
Axe, have a talk with the fire dude.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright. It takes the axe, holds it up, blade pointed forward, pointed north. And when it flares this time, it is nothing but pure red fire. And you see it form the loose outline, bigger than the statue in front of you, of a dragon.
Holy shit.
Holy crap! That's a lot of fire.
Holy fuck.
And you hear it in Draconic. It's even more mumbled now because of the form that it's taken. Have you forsaken your god so easily to make a pact with the devil?
Ooh.
What do you mean, my god? He's like,
Do you not remember?
No. I don't.
Naraxas, the axe clatters to the ground, and the fire guardian withdraws just a little bit. And there's this pop of sound. You all hear it. It's like when you get off a plane or it descends too quickly in an elevator and your ears kind of are clogged for a minute. And you feel this strange wave of sadness come over you, Naraxas. It's almost painful, like you've lost something. And you hear those drums again. And in front of the statue, the room kind of wavers and then changes. It's like you're looking through tunnel vision almost. And everything around you, even your companions, look blurry at this point. It's like heat waves, right? You can't quite see through them. And you watch a hooded creature. It's like you're watching a memory. This hooded creature, very tall, in dark gray robes with yellow and red filigree and all kinds of embroidery around the edges, bow before a half-orc woman in dark red plate armor and hold out Forsaken Edge. Freshly forged. And you watch from the back of the robe 2 slits as wings, huge and black and made of pure membrane, unfurl. And when the figure lifts its head, you see a green dragonborn bowing before this half-orc woman as she takes the axe from them and inspects it. And there's a moment of silence, and she extends the axe outward with one hand and gives a salute, a mark of respect. It's a gesture you know very well from your time in the Draconic army. and the memory fades.
That's your.
It is your axe. You forged it.
But that was hundreds of years ago. I am not that old. I am. How?
It is not my place to relay that answer. But you trespass here now. I cannot let you any further.
But I made it. How can I be trespassing if I made it?
You do not bear the armor and you do not bear the mark. I know not whether you are truly the original or if you are some shallow copy. But you cannot, and it flares again, huge now, go any further. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Or we can turn back. That's an amazing 6 for me.
Oh, that's 7.
Oh no!
Holy shit.
Oh.
Is that right? That should be
Okay, punched everybody in there.
21. Yeah.
I need the thing. Alright. Shit.
I look at purple dude. What the
Purple-
fuck is going on?
Purple dude's gone.
Oh right, okay.
He's out of here.
I look for purple dude like what?
Yeah, he
What the
bamfed
fuck?
out. He was out.
He noped out.
Yeah, he's super noped out. He was like, I'm not doing that. Alright. Did we get Volcar, what did you get?
I got a 6.
6 Naraxas?
2.
Oh boy. Oh boy, y'all. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, this is ugly. Alright. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay, alright. Yeah, the
maybe we should
fire
have listened to
guardian
Elijah.
is gonna go first.
And
He's gonna
only
roll.
Naraxas understood what
If it's-
anything
Yes.
was
Yeah.
said,
Yes.
If you're rolling to attack someone, you're gonna roll a 4. I've decided.
right?
Okay.
You've seen this.
Okay, alright. Well,
I don't know.
its first attack then fails as it comes up on Naraxas and takes 2 giant scimitar attacks. The first one misses. The
Now use
second
my
one
shield.
is a 9, so
Okay.
no. And then it is going to use its bonus action and call forth 3
Yay!
fires from the braziers.
Holy shit.
And that's all it can do. So, Jorenn.
That's plenty.
What do you
Yeah.
want?
Well, let's see. There's so many things. What? How beat up are you, Naraxas?
Oh god.
I mean, can you see his health bar?
Yeah, I can see it,
Yeah,
but like
not-
how
it's not
bad?
great.
Is that? It's not great.
That's less than half. That's like
Like, on a
21 out of
scale-
54.
On a scale of
Not
1
great.
to your max
10.
HP, how would you rate it?
How
God.
much does it?
I'm a little under half. So not
right.
terrible. I don't know how hard it is, but I could kill me in one hit, but that doesn't.
Wow.
Okay. Then I guess. I will use Cure Wounds on Naraxas at 2nd level.
Okay.
Oh god.
So you heal 10.
Okay,
And let's see.
that's yeah.
Now we'll move up over. Right here. Let's move there. Yeah.
You can flank
And
him.
then. Yeah. Is that flanking? No,
Mm-mm.
flanking.
Directly behind. Yep.
Ooh.
Flanking
Okay.
rules apply. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Don't forget your abilities. Don't forget whatever you have in your on your person. I had to remind some folks of that yesterday. So.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I don't really have bonus action, so I'll
Okay.
just ready myself.
Okay. Hazel, what you doing?
Thinking. Okay. I'm going to go. Okay, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to. Okay, first I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my Ride of the Storm on my short bow.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to loosen an arrow first at this fire creature.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, 24.
Oh yeah, that hits. For sure.
So that's 5 points of piercing damage and only 1 point of lightning damage.
Okay.
Did it seem to like
6
hurt
total?
it?
It hurt it. Yeah. It's
No, it's 11 total.
Oh, 11, sorry. Okay. Yeah, it definitely you see the arrow pass through it, but it's almost like there's a little hole now through this amorphous fire creature where you definitely did some damage.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to be reduced or something.
No.
Okay, then I'll shoot another arrow at it.
Okay.
Okay, that's 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 9 points of piercing, and another one of lightning, so 10 points.
10? Okay.
Yes.
Hazel takes 2 good shots. Poof, poof.
And I'll go up here, and that's my turn.
Okay. Elijah.
First, I'll mutter, "Go into the tunnel," they said. "It'll be fine," they said. And then I'll cast Mind Spike at the main...
The big
villain.
one. You can call it the
The big
guardian.
one? Guardian,
Mhm.
yeah. So that's a... It's a save, I think. If I can
Okay.
find it. Wisdom save.
Oh shit. Alright. I don't think an 8's gonna cut it.
Nah, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
So, 3d8.
Nice.
$14.
14. What kind of damage
Psychic
does that
damage.
do? Psychic? Okay.
Psychic.
Okay. Oof. Alright. Yeah, it's a good hit. You watch this energy kind of pierce through it, right through its chest, and then when it recedes, there's a burnished area on its like fire armor now. It definitely took a hit.
Yeah, that's... that'll be it.
Okay.
I'll just...
Volcar, what do you want to do?
Huh. I'm going to move up here next to Naraxas. I'm gonna hold an attack for when Naraxas gives me some kind of sign as I ask him, "What the hell did you just do? Are we fighting this?"
Okay, so you're holding?
Yeah.
All right, he's holding. Naraxas.
Look at Volcar. It said something was mine, and now it's trying to keep it from me. Look back at the thing, and in Draconic, if it's mine, then I'll take it. We'll bonus action second wind to heal a little bit. And then, oh god, well, it's better than nothing.
Well, that sounds like we're fighting, so I'm gonna be taking my attack, but go ahead and finish your turn if you want, I guess.
Sure. Second wind, and then... Yeah, that'll work. I look at it, seething, and then cast. I have to cast it at level 3, because that's the only slots I've got. Armor of Agathis.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
give it some cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at the Guardian, it's try and stop me. And waves his hand across his form as the ice armor crystallizes around him.
All right, nice. Okay, yeah, make sure you get those temp hit points.
Yeah.
Okay. The elementals are last in the round for the first time around since they came in. Oh, you taking yours? That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Gonna take my reaction now to attack.
All right.
And boing. And I miss. Okay, never mind.
Okay. At least it wasn't a 1.
I'm like, I don't really want to burn my instrument.
Oh my goodness.
Or my beard again.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So whiffed on the attack. These guys are going to, on command from the Guardian, are going to move. So here.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
And yep. They move fast. And they are each going to try to touch their targets. So...
No touching my beard.
Hazel. That is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Yep, okay. Let me roll out the other attacks. That's going to whiff on Volcar. And on Jorenn, 19.
Can I use my shield to give it disadvantage on that?
Yes, you can.
As a reaction, so...
Yeah, it rolled a 7, so 13. Yep, missed on that one. So on Hazel, it reaches out and touches you. That is going to be 6 points of fire damage, and you are on fire.
Yay!
That seems unpleasant.
Yeah, you are on fire. It is an action to put that out. You will take continual damage at the start of your turn if you do not put it out. Alright, so these guys will move up in the order then, and we're back to the Guardian, who is going to keep targeting Naraxas with 2 scimitar attacks. That's a 1. And a 21 to hit.
Ooh.
That second one will hit.
Okay, let me resolve the 1 here. Should have had this out. Okay. Mostly because I've been rolling a lot of 1s lately. I should have known. Which I suppose bodes well for you guys, right?
You would think so.
It has disadvantage on its next attack against you, so let me roll that second attack.
Ooh.
And it rolled a 2, so it missed both. Its swings just can't... It's almost as if it's pulling its swings. You're not sure whether it's acting on its own recognizance at this point or not, or if it's doing some duty it's been given. So it misses on that. Jorenn.
Well, I don't know what to do. Are we attacking? Are we?
Looks like.
All right. I will use protection from energy.
Okay.
And then I touch myself and give myself fire resistance.
Okay.
And then I'll cast, as a bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah, and I'll create it directly behind this elemental behind me, or
Okay.
in front of me.
What's it look like? Is it the
An
anvil?
anvil?
Is it the anvil again?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it was
That weird blob of an anvil that always comes up because I can't get it to
Yeah.
adjust correctly.
Lauren is
Dropping
the hammer,
anvils.
Let me see if I can
Exactly.
get a better one to come up here. Hey, there we go.
All right.
That's a little bit better.
And
The other one looks like a blob.
You can give it a little glow.
Oh yeah, I can. That's right. Thank you.
Make it cooler.
I forgot about that.
And it can attack the same turn that it's brought out.
Okay. So.
Oh,
Eesh.
it misses. Wait,
Wow.
was it flanking? It has advantage, right?
Is it a person?
Sure.
Yay! In that case,
Crit fail
natural
or
20.
yeah.
Natural 20. All right. Why not? Because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's
So-
an animal.
It's an animal. Why not? Yeah. It's okay.
Not
So
really a
natural 20.
person.
Go ahead
This
and
goes boing.
yeah. Go ahead and roll. Is this considered? Is that considered a magical weapon?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
So 19 force damage.
Ooh. All right. It is vulnerable. So
Woo! Yay!
holy balls, y'all. Math.
It's hammer time.
Oh dear. All right. Okay. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt bad. You guys see this thing, part of its armor goes skittering off and just kind of scatters into ash and smoke. It's lost a piece of the pauldron. It looks wounded. It looks severely wounded with that hit. All right. End of your turn. Okay. The fire elementals then they don't do much. They just move real fast. And they're going to just try to touch everybody again.
Yeah. They move and they touch.
Yep. Okay, so Hazel, 16 to hit.
How much?
16.
Does not hit.
That'll hit. That'll miss.
Yay.
Volcar, 15.
Nope.
Okay. Jorenn, 25.
Can I use my reaction again to give it disadvantage with my shield?
New round, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's still rolled an 18. 24. Yeah,
Oh,
rolled a 19 and an 18.
yeah.
Okay.
That hits.
So
But I'm resistant to fire
you
now.
are.
Yeah, you're fine.
So 4 points. That's reduced with the resistance. So 4 points of fire damage, but you are on fire.
Yay!
Okay.
It's not a yay. We don't.
It was cold in here.
Hazel, start of your turn. You take 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
You are still on fire.
I am on fire, that is
You
correct.
are.
Okay,
I want
I'm
to
not
fix
in a
that.
happy place. Okay, so for my bonus action, I'm going to take a healing potion, and for my action, I'm going to transform into a tiger.
Okay. Let's get you on the map.
But then your fur is gonna burn.
Yep, still burning, but
She looks real cool though, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
It's like some
just.
heavy metal
yeah.
stretching into a tiger on fire.
Yep.
Oh, God.
That's gonna be the cover of Volcar's next album.
And yeah, I'll stay where I am and
Oh,
I'll roll
man.
my hit points, and then that's my turn.
Okay. Just kind of make it glowy there a little bit. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot of glow.
It is,
fine.
but I just hit it. So, okay, there's Hazel. End of your turn. Elijah, what would you want to do?
Let's hit the one next to Volcar with an acid arrow.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I need to roll for once.
Yep.
I don't think that'll hit. That's a 11.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Has AC just a little higher than that.
Yeah.
Not by much, but just a little bit. Okay. So.
Oh,
that
it still takes
misses.
damage though. It takes
Okay.
when an acid arrow, if it misses, it takes half the initial damage. So still,
Okay.
Max it splash.
yeah, it splashes.
That's right.
4d4. So half of 9. So
4. Okay.
4.
All right. A little bit of acid damage on it. Doesn't seem to deter it that much.
Yeah.
Okay. End of your turn. You moving?
I'll probably just stay there because nothing is attacking me.
Okay.
I just mutter something about why are all my spells fire based.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Volcar, you are like surrounded.
I'm not surrounded. What are you talking about?
Friends and enemies all around.
It's just a little bit crowded over here. I'm gonna smack that thingy,
Okay.
fire thing
Yep.
here
The one that
with
Elijah just hit.
my saz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your Saz
boink.
is considered magical. Yep.
Yes, it is,
All right.
and that's a 19.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, it says right there, counts as magical.
Hey.
So I don't forget. That's a 9
Woo!
points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Very nice. Okay.
And you know, I swing it like a baseball bat, and then I swing it around and grab it like an instrument again. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna sing a little inspiration for Naraxas.
Hey.
And it goes like this. Dragonborn, Dragonborn, time to sound the war horn. Naraxas, Naraxas, kick that guardian's ass.
Of course it's that. Why would you-
The things I think of when I'm not sleeping at night.
Oh my
Let me
god.
see how.
Uh,
Is that a D8?
I think it's a D8. Yeah.
I think it is.
Yep.
Where is my freaking?
So you have a D8 Naraxas.
okay.
Last 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, there it is. D8. Yeah.
Hey. All right. Very good.
Can I use that on attacks? I can't I? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can add it. Very good. The dulcet tones of Volcar infuses you with mighty strength. You can hit a little bit harder now. If you need
Or a
to.
little bit better.
Or a little bit anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything except for damage. So, Naraxas,
Mm.
what are you doing?
So I will bounce my axe back from where he left it on the floor.
Okay.
Then, yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I will Great Weapon Master Forsaken Edge.
Holy shit.
I might as well use the inspiration.
Yeah. Go
Okay,
on.
yeah.
I've got advantage and then
Yeah, you do. Because it's
Yeah.
flanked.
And then a
Shit.
D8. Yeah.
17.
Good thing I did that.
It just misses.
Oh god damn it.
It just misses. Its AC
No.
is 18.
Well, I have 2 attacks, so
You
now I swing
do.
without
Still with
inspiration.
advantage, though, yeah.
Yeah, but no more inspiration.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And we have another short rest, so I don't have my D10 thing.
We haven't had that many rest in a while.
Oh god,
Oh,
no.
God.
No.
Alright.
He's just like angry and swinging.
This
at
is
it.
Yeah.
this is the last time I sing for you, man.
No more inspiration for you
It's
until
just
you
like-
get your act
He's just
together.
angry and yelling at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
That
nothing to
makes
say
sense.
for yourself and just massive swings? Like,
You're both just missing each other.
Oh Oh my god. Okay.
I hate you so much.
I don't even know why. I'm just mad. You won't tell me anything. All right. The Guardian is going to go ahead and make those 2 attacks again. It kind of is rumbling. It's definitely lost some of its vitality with some of these magical attacks it's been hit with, for sure. Volcar really... Was it you, Volcar? Yeah, took a chunk out of it. Someone did. Jorenn, sorry.
Yeah, I took a chunk out of my little...
That's right. Yes, you did. Well, that took a chunk out of it, too, for sure. The first one is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Second one is a 13, so 1. One of them hits.
Yep.
That is 10 points of fire damage. No, 10 points of slashing damage, sorry. Plus, I have to get the right die out here. I never use these. Plus 1 point of fire damage, because apparently that's 1 on a d10.
So,
You are not on fire.
he takes 15 points of gold.
Shit!
Boom!
It's vulnerable. Shit.
Of course it is.
Oh, shit. All right. Okay, you watch it hit Naraxas, and then almost in retaliation, his spell just poof, ice shards into this thing, and it is now freely dripping like molten lava onto the stone floor. It is severely wounded. Okay, Jorenn, what would you like to do?
I'm going to pat myself out, and while I'm patting myself out, the anvil's gonna swing at that guy's head.
You are going to take that 5 points of fire damage at the very beginning of your turn before anything happens, and then you put yourself out.
Okay. So 5 points and then reduced to 3?
2. Yeah.
Yeah, always run down.
Yep.
Okay. And then...
Gonna hit this guy. Okay.
Yeah. 11.
Nope, that's a miss. Damn it. Yeah. AC's just a little higher than that. Okay. End of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The 3 elementals are going to do the only thing they know how to do. So Hazel,
touchy.
Is a... Yeah, basically, they're just getting all up in people's business. Hazel, that's a 14.
Does not hit.
Volcar, that is a 22.
Oh, that's gotta burn.
Okay. And Jorenn, that is a 23.
Still, yeah, I'm still gonna use my shield to try and block it off.
Disadvantage, you got it.
Yeah.
19.
That just hit.
Ah, okay. All right. So against Volcar, that is 7 points of fire damage. You are on fire.
Ow.
And Jorenn did not roll well there. 6 reduced to 3 with the fire resistance, and you're on fire again. Okay. They're just lashing out with these weird semi-formed fire hands and slapping you guys and putting you on fire. Okay, Hazel, what would you like to do?
First I take fire damage, right?
Yes, you do. That is 5 points of fire damage.
Okay, and then getting low. Okay, and then I saw the dude react not well to the cold damage, so for my bonus action, I'll activate my Rite of the Frost on my paws, which are now also considered magical damage.
Yep.
At level 7, and then I'm going to 2 claw strikes against this thing.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, the first one is only 11.
Nope, that's a miss.
And the 15.
That'll hit.
And so that's 9. So that's 9 points of slashing damage and 4 points of cold damage.
Okay. How many points of cold damage?
4.
4? Okay. Oof. Yeah, it did not like the cold damage at all, as you just kind of kitty paw smack it across the face. It was not happy about the cold damage at all. That hurt.
Well, we're not happy about the fire damage. So,
Yeah, you know. Okay. End of your turn?
And yeah, end of my turn.
End of your turn. Elijah, what would you like to do?
Let's cast a Mind Spike at the one next to Volcar on level 3.
Oh, okay.
So wisdom save.
Oh god, they have shit wisdom.
Yeah.
That's a 9. No.
No.
Uh-uh.
So that's 4d8.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because it's this level higher.
Okay.
16.
Oh my god. It's
At
dead.
least it's not cold.
It's dead.
Yay.
I don't have cold.
It's super dead, but it was a spell. Yeah. They're vulnerable to a few things, and yeah. Okay, that one's gone. Damn, Volcar, you just watch as another, just that amorphous kind of energy spike go through it and split it in half, and it just kind of falls into crumbles of ash and little bits of fire, and then fades onto the ground. The Guardian roars in response, but it's trapped between you guys, so it can't really do anything.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a smidge.
Take that.
She says from the corner.
Hiding. And I'm not moving because nothing
There
has
you go.
come near me, so
Okay.
I am in range, so I don't need to move.
No. All right. Volcar.
I'm gonna move just a tiny little bit,
Okay.
and I'm gonna thunder wave that dude.
Oh God.
As I play my sass louder and louder until it goes like boom.
That is definitely gonna hit everybody.
What do you
in the
mean,
range.
everybody?
It hits
It's
everybody
a
in a
cone.
15-foot.
All right, it's not a cone, it's a cube, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't do that then. I forgot. I thought it was a cone.
No, it's not.
God damn.
I love that spell, but oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
if you're bunched
I-
up like that.
In my head, it was a cone. Okay, never mind that.
Um,
I'm just going to hit it in the face, I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
I like it.
boink. Oh, yeah.
That'll hit.
That's a 19.
That hits.
And that's a
Shit.
10 damage.
Woo! All right. It looks bad. It looks bad at this point as you just bring the Saz up and crack it across the face. You see part of the helmet fly off.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to inspire Naraxas again,
Hey.
since he's the only one who's gonna act before him.
Okay.
And this time I don't sing. I just yell at him to frickin' hit him.
Take your D8.
okay.
Alright.
You know, in that
Useless.
aggressive slash encouraging kind of way.
Yeah. You can do it, you son of a bitch. Come
It's
on.
the like pre. The
What are you
pre-football
doing?
game, like-
Hit him already.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Speaking of Naraxas,
I think,
this
like,
thing is intent on you.
Yeah, but like Volcar shouting at him, like breath. He's like looking at the thing in Draconic again. He's just yelling at him, like,
Everyone's yelling.
just like, answer me, damn it. It was like, what do you mean it's mine? Was that me? Answer the damn questions. He's just. Let's go. We'll go for it again.
Okay.
With inspiration.
Hey.
Great Weapon Master. Come on. Okay, let's.
Okay.
Maybe don't use the inspiration for that one.
Oh, that's true.
They're rolling a lot of 11s.
Just an idea.
That's true.
I'm gonna make 11 your guys' group number. This is getting ridiculous.
I thought it was 4.
It was 4 for a long time, but now you've done changed your mind. So,
No, it's 11.
yep.
Right, we'll take a deep breath, roll a normal one on.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go. That's word and inspiration.
Okay.
Oh wait, you have advantage too? You don't even need it
Yeah,
now.
he's got
I don't need
advantage.
it. That's that one's fine. So,
Yeah, okay.
Where are we? Yes, roll 10.
How do you want to do
It's-
this?
Oh,
Yay!
like the first one's this huge, like sideways swing that passes through some of the flame and doesn't hit anything. Like you can hear Volkar like giving him shit. Just takes
Pretty
it into
much.
hands, looks at the thing, and he's like, "I gave you a chance," and just slams it down his head, just like straight in the middle of his face. The sword, it's like the head on fire and the axe just buried in the middle of it.
Shit. Alright, you guys watch
Nice.
Naraxas just yell in rage and bring Forsaken Edge down straight into the middle of this Guardian, and it starts to split in two and then just crumble away in hot ash and fire. There's a few little spits of flame. And with it, the elementals also die.
Yay!
And you
Now
are
we can all extinguish ourselves.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
oh god, oh god.
I drop
I-
and roll.
I would have taken 5 damage, right? Or is that a roll?
No, you would have taken 5. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm also on fire. Not,
Yep.
not that I want to burn them.
Right, but appropriate that Naraxas got the kill
Yep.
on that.
Yep.
And you are left in this room. It's cold. You're breathing hard. Some
Drop
of you are
and
trying
roll,
to
drop and roll.
Yeah, you watch Hazel like literally drop to the ground and roll around
Yeah,
on her kitty back.
just like a kitty rolling
Yeah.
on the floor.
I'm doing it too because
There you
that
go.
seems to work.
And you're breathing hard and you've no idea
Oh, Jesus.
what the
I lick
fuck
my
just
fur.
happened.
I think while everyone's like rolling around on panicking and whatever else, just like getting your axe out of a block of wood, like pulls it back out of its face,
Yeah,
like,
and
puts it on one shoulder and just
I don't-
starts walking up to the big statue, just yelling.
I don't think there's a face anymore.
it kind of disintegrated, but yeah, you just for good measure, you get that last little bit of like fire and ash off of it, and
Like, just start walking up to the statue, just shouting, "What do you want from me? What? I beat your stupid guardian. What do you want?" Like, just like stood this Dragon Ball, the huge statue, just yelling. Like,
there
Do we have
is.
to
Be
roll
your guardian
anything to
now,
extinguish
what?
ourselves?
I'm sorry.
Do we need to roll anything to put out the flames?
Nah. There's another. As you're doing this, Naraxas, you almost feel like there's another wave of sadness that comes over you. There's a profound sense of loss. And you just get the impression that that was the last of its kind. And you're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But it's disheartening. It's like winning a battle, but you're not sure whether you lost the war or not yet. It's hard to tell.
So, like, just looking at the massive statue, like, I'm sorry, I forgot. I think. Like, looks down at the axe. And I'm sorry I didn't get your stuff before. I didn't know this was going to be here. It's like dejected, just staring at the statue, like back between the statue and the axe, just anymore.
It's very quiet in here after all of the chaos of battle. And Naraxas, you watch that statue bow its head ever so slightly in your direction.
Hmm.
And its eyes flare red for just a second. And you watch the, sorry, hold on. I gotta find the right one. You watch the chest on the south side of the room spring open.
Ooh. You earned the treasure.
The glyph is still there, but
bows his head, Tempest, and like gives the salute. Like, looks back to make sure everyone is like no longer burning and screaming, and like, is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That we
hell's
shouldn't
going
do it
on?
here, but,
It. I'm not entirely sure. Did you see what was in the fire?
What you mean in the fire?
The shapes, the memory, I guess?
I didn't see anything.
no.
I saw a purple dude, but that wasn't it.
So, whoever made the axe looks like me. That thing on fire thought it was me, but I didn't have whatever proves that it's me other than the axe.
Well, it's probably not you, though.
Did you make the axe?
I don't think so. But it
I mean, that thing's ancient, right?
Yeah. But the axe told me that it wanted me to get its armor from its tomb. And I
Yep.
did, and I came here, and now this thing was talking about.
Maybe it's your ancestor who did forge that thing.
Maybe.
Wasn't.
Like, takes a deep breath and smiles. He's like, can elementals become senile?
Maybe its eyesight wasn't so good anymore.
wow.
It's like, I wonder. And he just like starts to wander off toward the chest. Yeah,
Okay.
that's weird.
As you move a little further into the room, you do see 3 tunnels. You just kind of saw them at a distance when you entered, and now you can definitely see. The south exit extends as far as you can possibly see. Dark, but not pitch black. The east exit looks to be about 40 feet down, collapsed, like there had been some kind of rock slide, and it is buried, but you can get to this chest if you can get around the glyph. And the west exit also leads to some kind of tunnel, but it looks like it turns a corner into a larger opening.
I want to cast Detect Magic as I walk around the room.
Sure.
Especially around the glyphs.
Yeah.
Or sigils.
I'm just following Naraxas.
Super
Yeah, me
magic.
too.
All magic. All the magic.
But
Just an
dragon is just
intense
like-
amount of magic. They are
what
wards.
kind of magic? What school do I know
Okay.
that?
So,
All the schools.
All the schools.
Oh,
The
dear.
the one on the
That's
west
not good.
is necromancy.
Oh.
The one on the east is necromancy.
Ooh.
And I am a bad DM and do not know what type of school psychic is in, but this is psychic.
Uh,
I think it depends.
Yeah.
probably
Evocation,
I'm-
maybe?
yeah, I'm bad at those.
enchantment.
Okay.
Oh, that's
We'll go
true.
with
Because it's
that.
mental.
Gotcha. We'll go with that one. Enchantment. There we go.
Okay.
Enchantment.
So west and
Enchantment.
what was necromancy? West and
Yeah. Hey, Sandal. Necromancy on the west and east, and enchantment on the south. Now that's all I'm gonna hear every time I say that is lovely Sandal.
I mean, it's been a lot that
so
I hear every
precious.
time for years now.
Sure. They are wards. Those are wards. You do recognize,
Yeah.
Elijah, that if you were to step on them, you would set them off.
Also,
Do
just
not
for
step on
reference, wards usually have at least a bit of abjuration as well, because wards is kind of what abjuration does.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Do not step on them.
So he's like standing beside
Either
you, just staring at
Get me to cast a ritual detect magic on them before we get to the chest, or walk around them.
Is there space to get around them? Or do
The
they occupy?
south exit, there is space. The east and west exits, you're gonna have to make probably an acrobatics check to kind of like parkour over it.
I can't.
I'm pretty good at that.
I can cast the spell magic.
Yeah, but
I
only
cast it
this
twice
chest is
today.
open.
Yes.
That's true.
So like go around.
You can go around it. That one you could probably pretty safely go around. When you get close to it, it does kind of flare a little bit, and you feel a weird buzzing all over your skin, like you just kind of pissed it off a little bit. But you didn't. You managed to avoid it, and that chest is open. On the lid of it in Draconic, it says, "A gift from the Forge Master's fire. Be fearless, never flee, stand tall in the face of corruption."
That I definitely heard that before. That was what the Red Knight said before. Like looks at the axe, looks at the chest.
It's still glowing,
Very-
just not as bright.
Just like very gently.
Okay. Inside, you find 2 bars of look like solid gold. Big, heavy gold bars. You find about 500 gold pieces. Some of the coins are pretty old and worn, bearing stamps and other worn symbols that don't look like current currency. You find 2 bars of a familiar black rainbow metal that you first saw on the Death Scarab in Marquette. And you also find a helmet. A big helmet with horns curling out and up. Is your detect magic still up, Alicia?
It lasts for 10 minutes, so it should be.
The helmet's pinging.
What kind of pinging?
Sure.
I gotta look at the card. Hold on. I'm bad at these, y'all. Stop asking me.
Necromancy pinging. Oh no.
No. That I'm not sure. It has an attribute to it that assists a character.
Yeah.
You can tell that much without casting Identify.
Transmutation?
Maybe. It looks good.
Yeah, it definitely is magical.
Jorenn, you can do Identify later on it when we're done, probably.
So
Yeah.
it said it was from what the Forge Master himself.
The Forge Master's fire. I'll put that in the chat for you guys.
Yeah.
So like,
Have I heard that name before?
so yeah, like reading that, it's like eyes locked on Jorenn, like, like.
That phrase specifically. Oh, and I should have noted that Forge Master is capitalized. Sorry about that. Like a proper title. I mean, Jorenn, why don't you go ahead and make a religion check for me?
Okay.
Just immediately like
20.
20. Oh, so I mean, the Allhammer is the Allhammer, right? Like, you know exactly. I'm actually pulling this out here. The Allhammer. You know plenty about him. Forge Master? Not as a proper title. Not in that way. You've never heard him called that.
You know what? I'm curious. I want to use my stone cunning and whatnot to see like how old is this place and who might have built it.
Yeah, make your appropriate history check.
That's gonna be with double proficiency.
Hey.
History. So with another 3, that would be 21.
Okay. It is beyond ancient.
Okay.
It is probably an incalculable number of years old.
Like divergence thing.
Pre-divergence. You recognize some bits of mineral in the stone that you've never seen outside of just general dwarven knowledge, that it gets talked about, like, oh, the soil used to have this in it, or
Yeah.
the topography is very different now from what you're seeing here. But it was made probably partially with some dwarven knowledge. You see some stone techniques down here that look kind of familiar, but it's not completely dwarven.
Right.
That it is ancient.
So I just call out and I say, "This is freaking old. Like pre-divergence hold."
I mean, he like points at the big statue. He's like, apparently that's Tempest.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, who's there?
A friend of the Red Knight, and we know how she is.
Naraxas, when you say that name out loud, you do hear in the back of your mind the first, the original, before the split of Bahamut and Tiamat. She was all of us.
Did any of you?
What?
Huh?
She the Red Knight or she Tempest?
What?
Apparently she's older than Bahamut and Tiamat. They were all one. They were all god.
You mean dragons?
Maybe.
You mean she's another old god? Like Sylvanas?
Old dragon god, huh?
Like Fortubo, like Quinn, like all chasing around the arse end.
Volcar, there's a tug on your sleeve.
I look down. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I wasn't sticking around while that was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you figure it out yet?
Depends what part you're talking about.
He points at the statue. Points over at Naraxas. Makes a motion. No? Nothing? Okay. Like playing charades with a wall here and getting nothing.
Yeah, we figured parts of it, I guess.
Oh, you didn't get the good part, though.
What's the good part?
This is old.
Yeah,
So's
I noticed.
he. And points at Naraxas.
What?
Yeah.
And Naraxas, how old are you?
And he looks all offended.
Like, what are just talking?
Again, like,
You don't see it, like, hey.
It's just blank space.
If you must know, I fell into the fall, and then I sort of lost track a bit after the city fell, but 26, 27?
I look back at Purple Dude.
Aw. That's cute. No.
Yeah.
You see no features still, but in the depth of the hood, you see eyes kind of like blink open, and they're like a dark purple.
So you're telling me that he's actually that guy?
Oh no,
That
no!
made
You're funny.
No, not that guy I pointed the statue, not that one. The other one.
What guy?
The one who forged the axe and stuff.
Oh, yeah. He made it.
Oh. And how do you know that?
I was there.
Of course you were. That makes complete sense.
I mean, just, because this is way more fun to string you guys along.
Yeah, I bet it is.
So were you, and disappears.
What? Wait, what? What?
Are you okay, Walker? You seem a bit upset.
Are you hearing voices again?
Are you having
Yeah.
an Ulrin?
Yeah, I just found out I'm way older than I thought, I guess.
Oh, wait, it spoke to you too? I'm not sure that's true, because the one it showed me had wings, and I don't have. And he's like,
Volkar, you see the
Wait,
little
so you
figure.
guys are like really old?
You don't have wings now.
You see the little figure hanging on the back of Naraxas' armor and making like wing motions.
I love that little
Hey, I just jumped by it.
Lord.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's gone again.
Yeah.
Oh god. That's awesome.
Okay, so this is gonna sound crazy, but I have a little friend now.
you mean Hazel?
No,
Yeah.
Or me?
I mean yes, but no. Another little friend.
Okay.
Can we meet them? I love them.
Apparently not.
Oh.
How
I
old
guess
is
he
he?
wants to, maybe. I don't know how this works. But yeah, apparently, he thinks also that you forged that axe, Naraxas, and apparently he thinks I was there as well. So
Hey,
whatever that all means.
He's like points at Ulrich. He's like, I don't make stuff. He makes stuff. I don't make stuff.
I know.
Maybe you should try forging something sometime, Naraxas. Maybe it will come back to you then.
No. He's like shaking his head like, my dad made stuff.
Look,
I don't make things.
maybe it's an ancestor thing. Maybe we just keep dying and coming back or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's time
But
travel.
there's something going on.
What do you mean time travel? I don't want to die and what? It's like-
I mean, we've already seen some pretty weird things, so like at this point, nothing surprises me anymore, to be honest.
It's like, does the tunnel keep going after the glyph? Or is it like a dead
Yeah.
end with the chest?
Yeah. That one leads into what looks like some kind of rock, a tunnel made of rock and dirt, and it looks to go straight. The one to the west looks to go straight for just a little bit and then take a right turn. Take a right turn.
Should we?
And the way toward the house and the rest of town is what, north?
Yep, and the doors
Yeah.
are shut.
Yeah.
Should we check the other chests?
Well, I mean, they're not open, so, and we do have things to do still in town. But
It's like,
I'm guessing that this tunnel is another way out or in after this guy puts his wall back up.
he just like
So
points at the
we'll be
dragon.
able to come back. Right?
Yeah, I guess if we go out the other way.
We could see where it leads a bit.
I don't think stealing from here is the best idea. But the statue.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy. I don't have to use spells, so.
Oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back and I'm gonna crack that statue open like an egg and I'm gonna
Maybe
Right now, we
don't
have
do that.
Maybe don't say that out loud.
he's like jamming the loot in the bag of holding. Like, just the bars and stuff. It's like,
Rage
I don't
loading.
As you're pulling the stuff out of the south chest, the other two.
Oh, well then. Okay.
Well, alright.
Problem solved.
like grabs
Still
the
gotta get around the
helmet.
cliff, but
Yeah, we'll have to get over the cliffs first, though.
Hmm.
I can
Grabs the
dispel
helmet.
those if we want to.
Is the helmet the right shape for like a person or is it just
humanoid. Considering it's magical, it might. adjust.
Try it, try it, try it.
Just looks at Volcar, looks at everyone else, like, today can't get any worse. Jams it down.
Exactly.
Like,
And Naraxas explodes.
it's like,
Famous last words.
It's the god helmet in
fine.
disguise.
Chunk.
That
No.
freaking god helmet.
Does not require attunement. You instantly learn
Ouch.
that this helmet, while wearing it, you have advantage on all strength checks and saves,
Holy shit.
and your speed increases to 50 feet.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
So, it's in the journal
Oh.
now. Hopefully.
Like, puts it on, and there's just a minute of like, like, what did I do?
Yeah, you feel this like rush of adrenaline kind of course through you. There we go. The horned helm.
Ooh.
I done.
Feels good. Feels real good.
Just like, well, that feels weird. Yep, that feels very strange. I'm not quite, where normally like just pace backwards. Dressed like an extra chunk when he's walking.
Yeah. It looks like he's almost running back and forth, but he's just walking at a normal speed. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, you're like literally double my speed now.
Mine too.
Mine
no,
too.
more.
Nope.
I got faster.
Double my speed.
Yeah, because we're all small and terrible. And he's a dragonborn. On speed.
Yeah, like the pacing back and forward in this, just like weird, like a hummingbird buzzing backward. Now, like, oh no, oh no, no.
I'm gonna go
getting
look
kind
at
of
the
worried
glyph.
about you, Naraxas.
Which one?
He's just having fun.
Okay.
This one over here.
Okie dokie.
Wait, how far is? Wee.
Poof.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have a look at it now.
Okay.
Like how powerful it is or whatever. How does it work? How
Make an Arcana check.
whatever I can figure out.
Sure.
I can dispel it if people want to, but like, I'll be.
Yeah. Nope. I have no idea.
It's a
Well,
I can
glyph.
try to jump over it.
yeah, jumping over it kind of counts as being on it.
You can
Yeah, you
kind
pass
of, yeah, you can kind of wiggle your way this way. It will take an acrobatics check to do it. Because there's some
Should it be
loose
safe?
stone and... Up to you guys.
Acrobatics not bad, but after the disaster last session, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
Elijah,
can't-
when you had detect magic up, you could tell these glyphs are pretty strong.
Oh, you cut out for me.
Oh, sorry. I said when you had detect magic up, these glyphs are potent. They're definitely
Yeah.
wards.
I can cast Dispel Magic. I have 2 spells. I can cast 2 Dispels Magics before I need to sleep. So,
Oh.
if
Well,
people...
it looks like we're gonna need to sleep anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
might be a
yeah.
good idea to do it.
You have Mage Hand, right?
Yes.
Could you just tip the lid open and see what's in there before death to walk across
I
a?
mean, it is open.
That I
Right?
can do, actually.
Just
Yeah.
They're
That's a good
partially
idea.
ajar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to see the range, but I think that's within... Yeah,
Okay.
that I can do.
Hey. Yep.
Mage hand.
Yep. We cast Mage Hand.
You can get the lid. It's what, 10 pounds?
Wait a second.
I think so.
Uh,
I can teleport on the other
Yeah,
side
more
of
than
it.
10 pounds, yeah.
Shit.
you can teleport. Wait, what?
Teleport!
Well, sort of.
Let's just open the lid first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see here. That lid, even from here, Naraxas, you can see that it bears another message in Draconic. A gift from the yellow-eyed hunter.
Mm.
Be fearless, never flee, stand tall in the face of corruption. Inside, you can kind of see, it looks like there's a small pile of things. You do see some arrows. You see some gold, and you see what look like water skins, and then something else that you just see the end of, but it does look like some kind of weapon.
Yellow-eyed hunter.
Hazel.
I was just going to ask whether, like,
Yeah.
the dude had yellow eyes in my vision back in the cave in the forest.
It did.
Well, I'm more
All
thinking like,
connected!
does Hazel have yellow eyes on cat form?
I don't think my eye color changes, or does it? Like, I never clarified. I think I just have the normal hazel eyes.
That would be extra scary. A cat with human. This is like.
Yeah.
The yellow-eyed hunt.
There's White Hunter.
I mean, it's probably the same thing that was.
Yeah, like it's some kind of title.
Oh god.
Jorenn, have you ever heard about the yellow-eyed hunter?
Have we?
Ignore my accidental typing. Sorry, guys. Who? What?
Gift from the.
I was going to ask Ulrin or Elijah or anyone really if they've ever heard the name the yellow-eyed hunter.
And can we roll history?
Yeah, history is going to be the most appropriate there.
Okay.
19. 19.
23. Natural
Ooh.
19.
Oh, shit. All right. Not in that sense. No, that's not. That
Okay.
doesn't. It means nothing to you, particularly as a title. And it's funny, Volkar. The first thing that comes to your mind is like, what? Like a gray render? Like what the heck? Like what are you talking about here? I don't understand. It's weird.
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, there's all kinds of beasts that hunt that have yellow eyes, but eh.
Alright, thank you.
Anybody want to go get the stuff in the chest?
That's the.
So are we
really want
just
to go
trying to
back.
dispel it? Am I going over there? Is Naraxas trying to tiptoe around it? What are we doing?
I am.
Or perhaps the smallest should try and tiptoe around it?
I can try tiptoeing around it.
I mean, I can get
or
there and
shrink
back,
back
but
to halfling form.
Or I can dispel it?
can try.
That's the thing. If you bump there, can you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can. I can bamf 3 times, so I can do it for
But-
this one, but not the other.
The other one seems like it's smaller, so the other one I'll probably try and dispel.
Fair point. Okay, just. Oh god, Hazel, be careful.
I'll be careful!
This side looks a little more stable. The
I'll
more
go
northern
there.
Side. Yeah.
And I'll
Should
try
we
to squeeze
tie a
through.
rope around her so we can drag her back out? Because
What exactly do you think that Liv is gonna do? Tire rope? Why?
I'm gonna have, like, I'm gonna be like, stand ready, like, if I see something going wrong, it's probably not gonna work. Try and cast a spell magic, if something goes wrong, I'll probably be too late, but like, just
Yeah.
thinking that.
Are you holding that?
No, I'm not holding it
Okay.
because then I'm gonna waste
Because
it.
you will burn it. Yeah, it'll.
I will
dissipate.
not hold it, I'll
Okay.
just, like, think.
Okay.
yeah, just like
Alright, here we
tie
go.
the rope through
Acrobatics.
her belt and then let her go.
Acrobatics! Woo! That's a 26!
Oh.
Yeah. That's Hazel
I rolled
in
an
her
18 and I have
halfling form, just like do, and jumps
She's like cartwheeling
just
over.
around. Yep, yeah. It's some entrapment, like Catherine Zeta-Jones style, just like wiggles over there. Oh yeah, so
Mission
you
I did it, guys!
you do
Okay,
see about 300 gold,
Jesus.
10 obsidian arrows,
Sweet. Man, I just bought some. What wasted I?
water skins that
It's not wasted, now
I'm
you
not
have more.
really sure why those are in there, but they look like they have something in them.
Okay.
And when you pick them up, it does not feel like liquid.
Okay.
And then you do see a crossbow.
I take it.
Okay.
I'm just going to ask.
I
Is
mean,
anyone keeping track of
can
this
I
treasure?
take all of the stuff? Does it fit in my little halfling arms?
Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be all right.
Can I try to make my way back with it?
Okay. It's an acrobatics
Sliding
check.
stuff through the gaps.
Yeah, anything small that you want to slide over to a companion, I'll let you do
try
that.
to throw things or
Sure.
slide them.
That's fine.
The best I can.
Just a sack of coins.
Who are you throwing things to? Yeah. Who are you throwing things to?
I'm throwing them to Ulrin because
To Ulrin?
Just
I'm gonna have Ulrin make a
Yeah.
dex check.
Oh shit.
Just to make sure he doesn't drop
Gold bar in
them.
the face. Bonk.
He's just pelting you with jewels. That's
More worried about him dropping them on the glyph.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jorenn maybe move closer.
Oh.
Okay,
18.
okay. Not an issue. If you'd
Would
rolled
have
low,
won,
we might have
though.
had a problem, but yeah, you're like, poop, poop, got it. Not a problem whatsoever. There are 3 water skins. They definitely feel heavy. Not really sure what's going on there. And you have the crossbow still, Hazel?
Yes, and I rolled a 19 for acrobatics.
That's good enough. And you managed to get back over there. The crossbow is heavy. It has really beautiful inlaid silver and gold carvings all along the wood. And if you look really closely, Hazel, you do see the faintest outlines of a fang, and then a claw, and then a tooth.
So is it literally a heavy crossbow?
It's literally a heavy crossbow, yeah.
Okay.
with all.
I'm not sure I can use that. At least not in heavy form.
I want you to make an Arcana check for me.
Okay. This is gonna go well.
Never know.
9.
9.
9.
You get the sensation you might want to have one of your more magical party members take a look at this.
Okay. I'll basically hand everything to Ulrin and ask him if he can check out the crossbow at some point, and I'll also give him the money for the party funds. And
Okay.
Yeah. I need a
there's
list.
maybe some potions inside of these or something, and I wash the water skins around
It sounds like...
or something. Something was
yeah.
weird in there, guys.
It's not liquid.
Oh,
Water skins with
can
not
I
liquid
open
in them.
one?
Yeah.
I'll open one and just
Kind of.
smell or look inside.
It smells like dust.
Ugh! Don't drink from this, guys.
Do you want to
So that's.
It's up to you. I don't know. That's why I'm
I'll
asking.
tip a bit in the palm of my hand,
It looks like powdered ruby.
Holy shit.
That's. Shit, what is that for?
magic.
Yeah, it goes in
That's like
magic
ritual
casting.
components.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely looks like ruby dust.
Now, I'll basically put everything in the bag of holding for now.
You have one chest left.
Mhm. Well, let's move over, I guess.
This looks more smaller fitting thing to get through.
I mean, it gave off the
Sorry.
same kind of signal that the
No,
other one
I meant
did.
it's hard to get through, squeeze through this one.
Yes, this one's a little more
Yeah.
difficult.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast this. First of all, I need to use my feat, the flash recall, and change out because I don't have the spell magic prepared.
Hey! All right.
Sweet.
Nice.
So let's switch out.
I mean, I do.
Arcane Eye. No, but
Okay.
I have. Yeah, I'm gonna cast the spell magic on it.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys watch Elysia cast, and the glyph fizzles. You start to see this energy come off of it, and just when you're afraid, oh shit, it's not gonna work, it poof and pops and fizzles out.
Yay!
Yay.
That was awesome.
You can freely move over there.
Wizard. Flip the lid, see what this one says.
In Draconic, a gift from the many-faced one.
Oh.
The many-faced one.
And sitting on the lid, Volkar, is your little friend.
What? He's on the lid now?
Yeah.
I give him a questioning look.
Don't you want to see what's inside?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. Of course. Come on. Just you, though.
I look at the others, like, go toward the chest.
Yeah.
I look at him.
He slides off the lid, pushes the lid open. Ta-da!
Is that my stuff? Is that what you're telling me?
Nah, it's just a present from me.
Oh. From you?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because you were there too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's inside?
Handful of beautifully cut gemstones.
Ooh.
You see 5 rubies, 5 amethysts, and 5 diamonds.
Damn.
And the diamonds are about as big as a softball.
Holy shit.
They're worth a lot.
So like more than 300?
Yeah. Yes. Why don't you make an intelligence check to see if you can kind of... You're world-wise enough, you might be able to eyeball these things.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay.
Oh, 15.
They're
That's
probably
nice.
at least worth 1,000 gold each.
Oh, boy.
If not more. They are flawless.
Okay.
There is a dark purple satin cloth with something wrapped up in it. Small. And then a ring in a box. Open-faced box.
I grab all of that.
Okay.
I do open the little cloth though.
The little,
Want to see what's in it.
Yep. Inside is a perfect star sapphire.
Oh boy.
And you know those are extremely expensive.
Yeah.
So it's a dark black stone with a white starburst in the middle.
Okay.
And when you open the cloth, in the corner, you see embroidered in gold thread a grin like a Cheshire cat.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the sapphire and the cloth.
Your little friend is just kind of there. Just remember me. That's all I ask.
Oh, I will.
Very good. Oh, and by the way, hey, if you're looking for a thing to do a thing, like if you guys ever get bored later, can you go find my scroll?
Where is it?
I lose track of things. I don't know.
Okay, well, what kind of scroll is it?
Of wonder and amazement and power.
How the hell am I gonna know it's your scroll if I find a scroll?
You'll know.
Oh yeah, sure. No problem.
Poof, gone.
So, like I said, I keep the star sapphire.
Okay.
I hand everything else over for the bag of folding,
Okay.
and I show Ulring the ring in the box.
Okay.
Like, yeah, if you can have a look at this at some point.
I'll put it in the queue.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, put it in the queue.
Number.
Apparently that just was a gift from me.
I like
But,
reach up
you
and
know.
grab the like horns and like pop the helmet off. Like, oh, yeah, you should probably just like holds it out to Ulrich again, like for the queue.
That one doesn't need identified. You're okay with the helmet.
Yeah.
The other
Yay.
two do. The
You tried it out.
Slurp.
Yep. The ring is, interestingly, it's wood, and it has like this really pretty green resin dome on the top of it. And if you look closely inside the resin, it looks like a little forest.
Ooh.
Like someone really took their time. It's like when you look at a ship in a bottle and you wonder how the heck did they get that in there. Kind of get that impression. It was like, how did they make this in this little ring?
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool looking. And you guys have chests and glyphs dispelled. Well, one of them. And you're in this ancient room, and you don't know where the tunnels go. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Yay.
Break time.
Break.
Okay, and you guys have a west exit and a southern exit that are look to be open. The east one is collapsed.
So,
We can't go the way we came.
says who?
Didn't it say like the doors were closed or something?
The doors are
Closed doors.
shut.
Oh,
Someone's trying to open the doors.
Okay,
good
I
old
ran up to
doors.
the doors and I tried to open.
There are no handles. No. There is not even a seam where the wall had originally split.
Oh, great.
Looks
And I
like a
think those
solid
doors are
wall.
kind of shut for good unless we can blast through them or something.
Roll for dynamite.
Well, we have shatter.
We do.
Again, can we not smash up the temple?
You're the one who wanted to smash up the dragon statue. Open. Like an egg.
I agree.
That is what you said.
Yeah.
Maybe try the.
I mean, we came in, the north, so if we just keep going straight, maybe?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
That's also the easiest, perhaps, one to get through all of us.
Does it have like? I'm wondering if like the gifts we received from the chests have something to do with what's beyond to the next chamber.
I want to try to open the doors. No.
It's a
Okay.
stone wall.
Well. It's a wall now.
Hazel, I would let you, at the mouth of each of those tunnels, I would let you make a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
If you wanted to try to see what you could smell coming through the air.
I will sniff all the tunnels. Alright, so the hunter one. Alright, great. That's a 7 on my perception.
Okay.
The many-faced one is 13.
Okay.
And the last one is 20, not natural.
Okay. The west one, it smells like everything else down here. Old and dusty and who knows. The east one that's collapsed, beyond the rubble, you can't really tell anything. The southern exit, that one, the faintest whiff of fresh air.
Guys, I think we might be able to get out through the southern exit.
Well,
Smell some air.
let's go south then.
Yeah, I guess we follow the nose.
Follow the nose.
Get outside, take a sleep, and then...
Yep.
Start the Civil War.
You guys can trek down this tunnel. It does lead straight for about 100 feet. You definitely feel like you're at least going a certain direction. You don't feel like the level of the land is changing at all, so that's probably a good thing. At least you're not going further in.
Yeah.
And then you do take a turn to the... Take a turn to the left. And then another turn to the right. And just as you take the turn to the right, you see a huge open room. Let me move all of you over. Hold on just just a second. I gotta move everybody around here so I can copy you real easily instead of copying all the other nonsense on the map. And you wind up coming into a huge open cavern.
Why is there a dragon there?
Yeah, why is there a skeletal dragon here?
And resting its head on its skeletal feet is a small-ish
Small.
dragon that looks like it's made of bone and membrane. And it raises its head when it sees you, because you guys were not sneaking.
It's huge.
We never
That's what it
do!
is.
Small for
Like-
a dragon.
Large is 2 square, 3 square is huge, I think.
And it looks up at all
Well,
of you.
no.
It's just sitting there. I mean, it's clearly looking at you, but it doesn't seem interested.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I just do like, hi, we're just on our way out. Don't mean to butter you.
It gets up with this horrific cracking of bone, and its wings kind of spread out for just a second, like it's stretching. If a dragon could stretch, and then the wings fold back in, and it looks at you with these dark, kind of purple-gray eyes.
But it's bones. Why does it need to stretch?
It says, I suppose you want to go the way?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Is that in Dracon or is it just speaking?
Common.
Yeah, you know, we're just heading outside because the way we got in is now closed, so not much of a choice.
You want to go into Jorenn. Why?
Into what?
Wait, this doesn't read outside.
Isn't that the village that burned down?
I'll give you the spelling.
Oh,
Jorenn.
Jorenn.
Why would you want to go into Jorenn?
What's in Jorenn?
It's the mountain.
Oh.
Oh, so that's not the way outside?
Oh.
Oh.
This does not go to the outside, no.
Oh, okay.
Damn you nose, you deceived me.
Do you know a way that leads outside?
No, I have been here too long.
Yeah, can tell.
And what exactly are you doing here? Are you like guarding the place, or?
I
this
guard
just
the
your home?
mountain. I guard the mountain.
Oh.
It was my duty given to me.
Is there a sword in the mountain?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, who asked you to stay here?
He's kind of thoughtful for a second. My
Tempest?
masters. Not Tempest.
Oh, plural.
No.
The yellow-eyed hunter.
No.
Don't just throw names at him.
Sorry.
Only one of them exists anymore, but its influence is not... It's fleeting. It doesn't... It's like dust on the wind. I can't... Are you here to discharge me?
Do what?
I'm sorry.
Can you release me?
How would we do that?
As you guys are getting a good look at this thing now, you do see the faintest glimmer of energy. There are chains. Magical chains that extend into the rock walls.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that if we take away whatever it is you're guarding, you won't be needed to guard it anymore.
I
Is that how it works?
Given the duty so long ago. If the master does not exist anymore, perhaps I'm not needed.
Well, I guess you're free then.
I cannot, and it kind of raises a foot. I cannot leave.
But can we try to break the chains?
I mean, where will you go?
Damn it!
This is, you've never seen anything like this. Whether it's honest or not.
Just thought I'd try before I burn it with radiant
Fair
fire.
enough, that's fair.
Probably doesn't have much of an expression.
It's full bone and just kind of like almost loose hanging membrane in some places. It looks like it's physically rotting.
Where will you go if we set you free?
I don't know. Is there someplace I could go?
I have no idea. I mean, you could make a lair somewhere in the mountain, maybe, or some other place, whatever it is you want to do.
Are there more mountains in your world?
There's a lot of mountains out
Plenty of
there.
mountains.
I could maybe find.
Yeah, one that isn't like
Yeah, better
Rockhead
to
or
find
whatever.
one that's like far away from like people or villages and towns, and just like in the wilderness, like make yourself cozy.
Do you
Make
know?
your cave a home.
Do you know where?
I mean, there's some empty land across the sea I could do with someone.
No, it doesn't need to be across the sea. Like, there's plenty of mountains, like
Kind of gets
north,
up
I
and
guess.
starts to come
We have
over
a
to
map.
you, Naraxas,
Yeah.
and
Is there any?
is looking at Naraxas, very, very closely. Can you show me where?
Get out the maps.
Okay. You
Get on
can,
the map.
yeah,
We do have a
between
map, right?
Naraxas and Elijah, you guys can show him where Draconia used to be. Or
Yeah.
wherever it is you're wanting to point out.
Yeah. There's nothing in the Dream Moth.
There's the Stormcrest Mountain.
There's a city with mountains that are like where Draconia was, or
I mean, yeah,
Maybe
no one's.
not.
There is no one there.
yeah.
That's a fair point. And maybe you could help with rebuilding. Maybe you could.
I was gonna ask you if you could go to the Dagger Bay, but like there are mountains nearby.
The only thing would be keeping him away from.
Or like wherever it was
Are
that
there mountains
Raishan
where
was
Draconia
saying
was?
she would go
There are mountains in Draconia.
in the.
All right, then maybe Draconia could be nice.
It was just like it's far away from people. It's uninhabited.
Is it,
And when it's becoming when there are people coming there, there are dragonborns. So
is it where you're from, dragon creature?
Yes.
Would they be frightened of me if I went there?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't know that anyone still lives there. Later, we plan on going back, but right now, I don't think anyone would mind. Hell, there's probably still most of a layer in the ice.
I will go there. That
Yeah, and if you don't
sounds-
like it, you can always look for some other place.
That sounds good. You would give this to me freely. You do not demand anything of me.
Considering how long you've been here,
Yeah, I think he's earned his retirement at this point.
Yeah.
You deserve something for all the time you spent here.
Kind of bows his head again and actually nudges you, Naraxas, with this bony snout.
Oh dear.
That is how you break the chains.
Oh,
He's
well,
kind
that
of
was easy.
nudging you.
With my face.
Just slam your face real hard against the door.
I go over to the chain and I'm like,
If you're promising me freedom, I can tell you how, and it is that. And he's just kind of like,
okay, yeah, you've served long enough. You deserve somewhere to rest your weary bones.
it's bad.
Yep.
Okay.
What do I gotta do?
He's still just kind of,
What? You want me to climb on? What am I doing here? It's like,
I think your weapon would suffice.
Oh,
right.
Break the chains.
Takes it off his shoulder, goes over to it. It's like looks at it. You owe me. Brings it down.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack. I'm going to give you advantage.
I'll just do a normal. This doesn't seem like a great weapon necessity. Oh my god, 11.
Okay, that's all right. You just need to not roll a 1 or a 2.
Okay.
So the first chain and just shatters into just a million pieces of kind of blue-green light, and you see his front left foot is free. And he's kind of stretching it out, and you can see the webbing between the giant dragon talons stretch out, and then he collapses it back again, and he's nudging you again, and he looks like he's a little antsy now. The pace of the nudging has picked up.
Hey, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I got it. It's fine. Like, as he's walking over, he's like, I'm Naraxas. You are?
Kaluth.
Huh. Okay. He just pulls it back again. It's like, well, I guess you're Kaluth of the Dreamoth Ravine now. And just slams the axe down again.
Okay, same thing, with advantage.
20.
Okay. Second chain. There's one more that's kind of around his back, right foot. It's extending into this back wall here.
We're just making small talk with a dragon as he wanders around.
Okay.
Like, when you get out of here, there's a town. Just fly away. They've got enough.
I have no interest in people. I just wish to not be here.
That I can understand.
Pretty dreary.
Yeah, and what about this Aaron place?
Just the mountain.
That's it?
It's where the sword is.
Yeah.
I think I've heard it called Gat's Shadow by others who have come this way and turned back.
Oh, right. Okay.
But
It's just the old name. Right.
that is the old name, yes.
Was one of them a gnome?
He was a gnome at first, and then I told him that he shouldn't deceive others. And I had to let him pass into the mountain.
You
Deceive others.
Why did you have to have him pass?
He belongs to the master. It's not nice to disguise yourself.
Wait, the gnome was a disguise, or the gnome was disguised in something else?
The gnome The gnome was he seems kind of not sure, but...
The gnome wasn't a gnome and serves the master. Wait. This isn't the master's sword.
It is the master.
The sword is the master?
A piece of him.
It's the master sword.
I was also gonna say that.
And he tells you a name you've never, ever, ever heard. He was known as Naraxas. But even when he passed, I was not freed. He made me and abandoned me.
That's rude.
No love for him.
So were you supposed to guard just the mountain, or the sword in it, or all of it, or?
The mountain.
Okay.
Well,
There are more like me along the path.
Oh. Should we...
Well, hopefully they're as friendly as you are,
No.
and then we can all get freed.
Most of them have probably either gone mad or died.
Oh,
oh.
well, that's a bummer.
But they were all experiments.
This person doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah.
Did you make the third attack on the last chain?
No.
Okay.
Like you.
Do it.
Now or never.
Yeah, he like thinks for a minute. It's like fly far, old one, and just brings it down again.
Okay. Yep.
Ooh.
Easy enough. The chain. And the minute that chain bursts, the dragon spreads its wings. It has a humongous wingspan. And raises its head and screams. And the bones collapse into a pile.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Well...
They start to knit themselves back together.
Oh. Okay then.
I
Yeah.
just watched 3 players have a heart attack in real time. Oh god, we killed this thing! Oh no! And it knits itself back together, and the membrane and the little bit of skin that was left starts to wrap around this grouping of bones, and it's forming into a tall but humanoid-sized creature. And the leather floats above it and then comes tight down into a hood and a robe. And from the darkness inside the hood, you see dark green eyes. And it brings these skeletal hands together and bows.
Oh, hey, you're not a dragon anymore.
But he's still bones.
I was allowed the ability to change based on his desires, but it was never of my own. It was never my own decision. And now I can.
Well, enjoy your newfound freedom.
Those robes aren't. They don't look like the robes from the memory. They?
No.
Okay.
It very much looks like the tattered remains of his dragon form kind of coalescing to give him some kind of cover. It's kind of a dark gray and black. It's really rough in places. It's not going to pass muster on close inspection. He waves a hand back to there's a kind of a hole back here, but it's just an inlet in the cave. There are potentially spoils to be had from those who tried to pass this way, and I was not allowed to let them leave. I regret taking those lives. I hope you do not think less of me.
You've been friendly to us, so you're fine in my book.
Yeah.
Especially
Wait a
since
minute.
we're basically a prisoner here.
You can't blame a servant for the order.
He reaches into the pocket of his robe and pulls out this little glowing purple-blue orb and hands it to whoever wants it. It lights the way.
No.
Oh.
It lets you pass. It should stop any wards you come across.
Ooh.
And as
Maybe
he
you should
holds
take it,
out,
Naraxas.
Yeah.
on
Naraxas, why don't you take it? You're always first walking into places.
the- always first.
Okay. And he puts, like, not the pack hand.
Okay.
Okay.
By first, I don't mean in the initiative order. I mean in the walking order.
Yeah. In the falling unconscious.
Yep.
Yeah.
You take that orb, and behind Kaluth, on this far wall where one of the chains had been, you see a symbol light up that same color.
Ooh.
Uh,
And I'll show you what that looks like. It kind of is like a circle, but it's not a perfect circle, with a line through the middle and a quarter moon turned downward.
Ooh.
Hmm.
there we go.
Let me get this
Wait.
up here for you guys.
Is that a...
And Kaluth tells you that that is his mark, and if you have the orb, you should be able to pass.
For the way inside the mountain,
And
or for the way out?
all of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do you happen to know how we can get out of this place? Like, not in the mountain, but back to the surface?
He's been down here too long. But he starts to kind of pull that robe down tighter and kind of pokes you, Elysia, for the map so he can see it again. It's like pokes you with this skeletal bony finger.
He's probably still taller than me, so I'm
He's very tall. He's about 7.5 feet tall. Yeah. He's just with a grace that normal human movement would not allow him. He kind of bends in half, essentially, and leans down to look at the map, and then traces with that same skeletal index finger the path to where he was told to go, and nods. And
So,
walks.
that goes into the mountain.
Yep.
question.
He turns
We're
because
gonna
he was
go.
getting ready to leave.
Oh, if that's the thing. I was only going to say, if that goes... Or if he's about to find a way out, we'll just follow him. But it's like...
Let's just go after him.
I was gonna. Can you still
Oh,
turn
yeah.
into a dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
Good, because I have to tell someone that they should not attack you if they see you.
That would be appreciated.
So I'd probably send Alora messages. If you see a giant bone dragon flying over Alexandria,
Yeah.
attack.
He's cool. He's cool.
Happen to see a
He's
bone
cool, he's cool.
dragon. It's still alright.
Ask
I
him
know
if
it's
his
been
name's
years since the
Kaluth.
last dragon attack, but this one is friendly.
Yeah, give her the
Well,
name in case if she sees
yeah.
another bone dragon. Then
Exactly.
she's not
Yeah.
okay. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
just
what
if
are
it
the-
happens.
What are the chances there's two bone dragons flying the same night?
There's just a flow chart. Is it a bone dragon? Yes. Is its name Kaluth? No.
Yeah, there you go. Check yes or no. Do you want to go steady? Yeah. Before he departs, he has a couple more things that he will tell you. One is that if you go into the mountain, is to be careful of the laughing fungus.
Right.
And you need to watch out for its roots. If it still lives.
Okay.
And that you'll know when you're in his realm because there will be pure gold doors you have to pass through.
Oh boy.
I don't think gold doors would fit in the bag of holding.
Are you sure we could bring some like tools and like dismantle town?
I actually heard a story about that.
I mean, I do carry a saw, but that's...
And then he does say that there are spoils back in this cave. If you need equipment, there may be something back there that's useful.
I might as well have a look.
So question, how are you going to get out of here if you know the way out of here?
He kind of... You get this sense that he's smiling. You can't really see it. But there's this long pause, and he walks straight into this wall and disappears.
Damn it, we can't do that.
Into the wall. Oh, God.
That's very convenient.
Right.
Wizards.
Can you do that too, Elijah?
No.
I don't even want to try it. I know it doesn't work.
So
The only thing that we should check is that wall. Did he just walk off into a tunnel that we can't see?
Yeah, he like used a secret passage.
Make an investigation check.
it doesn't sound like we're gonna be able to get back to
Natural
town in the
20
morning.
for
right?
this.
Oh boy.
With a
He
natural
did use a
20,
secret tunnel. Yeah.
it's a wall.
Oh.
You're
Pretty
damn
sure it's just
sure
a
it's
wall,
a
guys.
wall.
Pretty
Pretty
damn
sure
sure
it
it's
did
a
walk through a solid
wall.
wall.
Yeah,
Aw.
you're just like, yep, that's, yep.
Okay.
You know it's a wall, like deep inside you know it.
You've never been so fucking sure of anything in your entire life. Of that, the solidity of that
Wizard,
wall.
bone dragon man.
Yeah.
Let's go through his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go into this
We
cave
told you
littered
to.
with corpses.
Yeah,
Sure.
he told us. to, so.
Everybody make investigation checks.
Yay!
I'll probably-
Oh sure, now I could have
investigation.
used an natural 20.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 2.
No!
Ten.
Math.
Wait, I know that fucking symbol.
3.
3.
Oh my god,
16.
you guys. 16?
Oh, that's way better.
But I was gonna say, I am also, while this is happening, I'm sending the message to Alora
Okay.
with scrolls being like, do not be afraid of
Please
flying
don't.
dragon,
There it
because
is.
Okay.
I think
Oh, shit.
Xander's on
Oh.
high alert. Ooh.
Ooh. All fun
Okay,
stuff.
lovely. Alright. Okay, so Alicia sends that message off, and so let's resolve the investigation checks. Y'all with the 10 and below, you don't. It's bones, old armor. Not great. Alicia, you find a couple of things. Buried underneath a pile of armor are a small bag of gemstones and gold pieces. About 400 gold worth. Ugh, why is my iPad doing this right now? My iPad just like rebooted for no reason. Cool, y'all.
That's nice.
That's I'm gonna kick it.
Gemstones worth 400.
You find a total of 400 gold worth of gemstones and coin. Where did that just go? There it is. Okay. You also find beneath an old tapestry, moth-eaten, gross, a roll of some kind of strange, rather slippery material. It's a dark gray-green color. And you've never seen anything really like that before. It's kind of weird when you pick it up. It's almost like touching a snake. It has that texture to it. You also find behind that 5 books.
Wait, what?
You find 5 books as well.
Of course.
That's a happy
Books.
They
The last book we
are
found tried to eat your brain. Do you remember?
the covers of 4 of them are blank.
Oh no.
The one that isn't bears the title The Lost Road Inn. And on the back of that, since you have not opened it, it says, it's the neutral place, existing neither here nor there. Find a table, order a drink, and watch as the menagerie of this plane and others operate under a binding parlay. It's like no place you've ever seen.
Of course it is.
And it says, find it in Aaron. Sickle. And there's a kind of at the bottom of that is this like spiral made up of thorns and vines.
And this is on the back of the book?
It's on the back of the book, yeah. Like the back matter of the book, yeah. Volcar, you find two things. In an unlocked, completely just nondescript metal box, you find a brilliant red cape. With gold trim all around the hood and the sleeves and on the hem. Very pretty. The color, it's a deep, like, fire engine red. It's gorgeous. You also find another box beside it, and on the lid it says Tabernacles Global Emporium. I don't want to know what y'all are putting in the chat, Superman.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the cape on.
Okay.
Just to see if it looks good
Just
on me.
flies out of here.
Yep.
Just like, yeah.
Okay, let me find where's the thing?
Bullets bounce off him if we had invented bullets yet.
There we go. Does not require attunement. You put it on, and you get this faintest whiff of brimstone, and you realize that you have found a cape of the mountebank.
Ooh. I think Vax had one of those among his collection.
And there is that for you guys.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yep. It allows you once a day to cast Dimension Door.
Gosh.
Ooh. Not until next down. Without a smoke.
Super handy.
Yeah,
Yep.
500 feet.
So I put Dimension Door casting on there.
I
Yeah.
am.
And the box with Tabernacle's title and the symbol for the store that was on Olren's runestone appears to be locked.
Okay. But it's from the store.
It clearly is from the store.
Yeah. I end that to Olren.
Okay.
Like, hey, it comes from that store you accidentally found it.
Was it a box?
Yeah, it's a box about yay big.
Also, that
Someone from
cloaks
the store.
apparently lets me teleport a lot farther than I usually can.
Poof, poof. Nightcrawler dwarf.
Yeah.
Why was someone from the store down here? Is this why Grandad has to live in a box? Is that the
The Dragon Man put Grandpa in the box. It's just the whole thing. Yeah.
It's all coming together.
It makes sense now. Oh my goodness. That's yep. You find all of that. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we found lots of cool shit, but we're still stuck down here.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we're not gonna be able to make it back to town for the morning, are we?
I mean,
We do need to rest on top of
we need sleep.
finding our way there, so
you need to-
maybe I can message the Miners Guild and tell them to like just hold on.
We need to get out.
And if we don't go to the inn and leave a coin, the day watch is also going to hold on, right?
What are you thinking? We sleep and we just go straight after the sword?
just go into the mountain.
I mean, we could. That's kind of why we're here. And if we get that thing before the enemy, might be a better way to deal with them, or we just find our way out, but that's gonna take a while anyway.
I mean,
Don't like the idea really of just leaving things in the village as it is. Leaving
Yeah.
the people with which we've kind of like prepared a thing.
Wasn't
Yeah, but I mean, we're deep in the mountain, and we don't know the way out. We
And
don't know
we
how long it's
use-
gonna take us, and we do
Can't
need
we
rest
use-
either way. So
what is it?
I was gonna ask, can we use maybe the cape to teleport to the other side of the door that was locked? The way we came in?
yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
can. Whoever wears the cape can take other people.
No, but here's the thing. If you can teleport to the other side, you can push the button again.
Oh, that's right.
If you want to, I can see the other side first to see if that's possible because I have one spell slot left for clairvoyance. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
but he
Uh,
can't see on the other side.
What?
Would he be able to see to find the button?
I can actually
Actually, I
see.
don't think I'm gonna be able. I don't think I'm gonna need to be able to see it, but it would be nice to know if I can open it again or not once I'm there. So
Bring along creatures of your size. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could technically bring one of us.
Yeah, at the very least we'd have two people that could go back to the village and like
Yeah.
do things
I
and like
mean-
maybe get some more and like help get the door open somehow from the other side.
Popped out for the
Yeah.
axe, I guess. Go with.
yeah,
We teleport to the other side. I wave the axe. The button pops out, and we all.
That's true.
But-
Maybe Naraxas should teleport because like
Yeah.
maybe he and the
Yeah,
X
yeah, yeah.
thingy can do something.
Also
He
because
can take
you
one
could
more
take
other
it.
person.
You
Well,
can
I
take
like
it with your
that case,
smaller
but sure.
size, and Rex is the biggest. So
Yeah,
Well,
so
I'm
he could take
medium.
each one of us.
yeah. I
And
think-
Volcar is medium.
yeah.
so he
Technically,
can
we're
Yeah.
both medium, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, that sounds good.
We are the smallest actually, Elijah.
We are the only small.
We can't take
Absolutely.
anyone with us, but everyone else can.
We could try that, but what
we can
if
take each other.
what if it cannot be opened again?
Then
Well, we're
we
free
find
to-
another
no.
way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth a try. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
right?
So you guys backtracking?
I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Alright.
So we know where we need to go in future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can, I mean, you can easily get your way back to the altar room. And... Doop. And make your way up to that door again.
Yeah.
So, I take off the cape and head over to Naraxas.
Okay.
Just to make it clear, it looks better on me.
Oh, I thought you were going to wear it and we were both going
But, I mean, sure.
I think I'm reading
I'm,
that right.
I'm okay sticking around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both medium. I've got the axe to try and make the door open, or failing that, you shout really loud.
Yeah, you should probably take Elijah, I think, because... I mean, she's the wizard.
Not
She's
much
the
spell
wizard.
left.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
I mean,
Thank you.
She is pretty
Yeah, I'm-
smart.
can you still send messages and whatnot?
I don't have the message spell, so no.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I can send messages to some other people with my scrolls, but
Oh yeah, me too.
I don't
Try
think they
yelling
can.
really loudly for the door.
Yeah, that's what
Oh
I'm
my gosh.
wondering. Like, can we hear
Well-
each other through that thing?
Can't you send messages?
No, only to specific people with my scrolls.
We are.
We're kind of in the same situation here.
Yeah, I think we found a
Yeah, I think we're sort of banking here that Naraxas can like
I
open
think
this
we know
with
what
his
kind of
axe.
spells I need to get next time we're in a place that sells books.
Well, I mean, I
or
don't know.
scrolls.
It's very situational.
Next time we're in the place that sells scrolls, I'm gonna find a message spell and learn
Yeah.
it.
Good shout.
Yeah. Good goal.
Alright, so who am I taking, or who is taking me?
I can't take you. You are taking me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you take the cape and you take Alicia and you bamf on the other side.
Then you get us all out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that the plan?
That's the plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it a good plan? We don't know.
I don't know either.
Never skip the party.
The cape looks very good on Naraxas. I'm just saying, you know. He just looks a little bit like a Christmas tree though, because of the green and the red. But
Yeah, green and red.
Yeah.
It's like very festive.
it's very stately. It's a gorgeous cape. All right, and you have to grab a hold of the gnome, and you know immediately how to cast the spell now that you're wearing it, and you out of existence, and on the other side of the door.
Okay.
You still can't see Alicia other than inside that little realm of that torchlight that's at the end of the
Yeah.
hall.
I've still got the like hand on her shoulder.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
the rock there still?
The rock has been, when he pressed it into the stone, it went flat with the rest of the wall.
And it's still flat.
Yep.
Like, pull the axe out. I'm like, okay, okay. Just like, sort of waving it in front of the stone, like a torch when you're trying to see. Anything gonna happen? Where do I, like,
You lucky son of a bitch. The button slides out again.
Yay!
This wasn't the worst plan.
Could have been, but it wasn't.
It could have
it's
been.
like,
Could have gone so much worse.
so
That would have
looks at
been
the axe
fun.
again. Thank you. Puts it back on his back and just hits the button.
Okay. The wall slides in and opens up, and you guys see this from the other side.
Yay, we go through
Run,
the...
run!
Yeah, run, because it's not going to
Run
stay
out.
open too long.
Run.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys run out back into the pitch black tunnel that only Naraxas
Yeah.
can see,
Yeah.
and back.
Everyone grab a hand and
Everyone
go.
grab
There you
something
go.
of Naraxas.
Go,
Yep.
go.
Back into the tunnel. Takes you about 10 minutes to go through the tunnel, and you come to that wall where you first entered, and it is shut.
Ah,
Wait,
There's
what?
a wall again.
the wall is shut.
Mm-hmm.
Where it exploded before.
Where it exploded before.
Can I
You already
ask-
rebuilt
okay,
it,
What
that idiot.
about...
everyone step back? I'll cast Shatter.
God.
Oh,
Okay.
well, now, I have a different plan.
But I wanted to do this.
Okay, go on.
Okay, what's your plan?
Just do
What's your
it.
plan,
Go.
Naraxas?
Well, the
the
fireball
plan?
made it open the.
No.
Oh my God.
You cast both at the same time.
If we back down the corridor.
Yeah, just go as far back as possible and then fireball. I agree with that plan.
No.
You could shatter and fireball it to make me
No.
sure.
No more fireball.
I think
Isn't there a poor dude's house on the other side?
Yeah, that's what I just thought. I was like- He's just like in his pajamas asleep, and then his house blows
Yeah.
in.
well, he was the one who
Fire.
closed it off. Probably.
Did he? Did he like really build a wall this
Wait.
fast all over in?
Is that? Do we see the wall, or do we just hit our face against it?
Well, Naraxas stops you because
Okay.
he can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, he prevents you all from like piling up Scooby-Doo style and into each other. What do you want to do?
Well,
Try, like,
shatter, I guess.
Like,
You gonna knock?
Yeah.
Do it.
Knock, knock.
Hello?
Okay.
can he hear us? Is he asleep? But like,
You knock for a good couple of minutes.
I'm gonna yell, why did you rebuild the wall while we were on the other side
And
of
how
it?
did you rebuild this wall so quickly? Jesus.
And on the other side of the wall, you hear a voice that's not Zidane's.
Oh.
Oh
And you
no.
hear, hey, did you hear that? I think there's something on the other side of this wall. What the fuck you talking about? And you hear a couple of male voices and then a female voice. None of them recognizable.
What made you look at them?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, you should.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Give me 10 minutes.
And everyone be really quiet.
You hear this like tapping on the wall like someone's banging their fist and it's solid. I don't understand what's going on. Is that like I don't know
Shatter!
fucking squirrels or something, man. There's like
Just a guy like
Fireball.
A wall just launched across.
more conversation just about like seem like they're baffled by the wall. Are you guys trying to be
screwing.
quiet or
I want to shatter.
you do?
I approve of shatter.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh no, that's Alicia.
Oh shit.
Shatter
This
or
is gonna be
fireball?
fun. No, shatter, not fireball.
Shatter?
Yeah, you have a better chance of bringing.
But are you sure we should first check who the people are on the other side? I mean, they could be
Yeah,
guards and-
we'll
If they
see
don't
once
sound like anyone from
we
the
open
mining
the
guild,
place.
then I'm.
That's a good point. If they're not the mining guild, just be
They're
ready to
not
come
the-
out swinging, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
because here's the thing, if I cast Shatter and Clairvoyance, I'll only have first level spells left.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna cast shatter.
Oh, then yeah.
Oh. I think an hour has definitely passed since the.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna have to move back like 10 feet.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Okay.
Maybe a little
All
more.
right.
Yeah.
Let's say 11 feet
We're
to be
doing
safe.
it.
Just a little bit.
It's the same maneuver again of trying to get everyone to back up without like.
Yeah.
I think we're really doing a great job on planning.
We are exceptional at this.
So you're gonna
Yeah.
shatter the wall?
I don't think the cleric approves, but
Okay.
Does he have a better suggestion?
Everybody's moved back.
I just have Revivify ready.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we have a fight right now with guards, I'm really.
we're fucked.
We're all kind of
So
tough.
fucked.
No, I still got a spell.
Maybe the bone dragon will come.
Okay. Is that it's a ranged attack, right?
Shatter is
Boink.
Okay.
It has a
Nope.
save,
it's a save.
which
It's a wall.
The wall has
Which
to
the
make a
wall
save.
has disadvantage on it.
Right. It's not. Oh my god, it's a wall, y'all. No, it rolled a 5.
It's a wall.
made of inorganic materials
Yeah.
like stone. Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I use the portent rolls on the wall?
It
but I
rolled
was
a
like,
5.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
You
No.
might need it.
Well, it's 12, so.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage.
Mm,
Should bring down his
the
house.
spell didn't roll damage by itself. Okay.
No, it didn't. It's 3d8 thunder damage.
Yeah. 3d8 is for the. Because I cast it at level 3. 3d8 is for
Oh.
level 2. Okay, so
Oh,
that's
nice.
gonna be
Okay.
48.
So 48. Okay.
I want to make sure.
Triple check the wall comes down.
Yeah.
And if not, I can cast it too. And
This is
have
the
it double.
dwarfiest thing I've ever heard.
Oh.
Pretty
Our
much,
numbers.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
How much hit points does a wall have? That's the question.
Against like
Like
thunder
200.
damage.
Against thunder damage? No. The wall, you see it and then fall into the house. And I need to
Crushing the dudes behind
make
it.
dexterity saves.
Yeah, would they take damage from the spells too, or?
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Wall
Yeah.
explodes and 5 of us are just like running
Super
out of the
failing their
smoke.
con saves here.
Oh.
What's your spell
Knock, knock.
DC?
Let me check.
One of them might have made it.
It's a 15.
15. The one made it, the other two, you watch a Goliath and a half-elf get almost crushed under this wall as it comes down on them. They're effectively pinned.
Hmm.
There is a human woman off to the side with a warhammer out, wearing Shade Watch colors.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
Day or night?
Oh,
What do we-
Jesus.
Well, it's night, so it's
yeah.
probably night.
Looking at all of you, kind of startled.
Hello.
I'm gonna move you back. I'll have to move some people around on the
Are we
map.
running?
Yeah.
You do not see Zidane. As you standing here and all of this is happening, you're like, what the hell? And she has the warhammer out. And she
And
just
we
says,
go out and we pose like Charlie's Angels.
there you go.
As
So
the
these
dust
guys,
settles.
yeah, these guys got squished. This lady's out, and she says, who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
And
Yeah,
that's
who
where we're
are
gonna
you?
stop. We're gonna stop right there.
Ah!
Yeah!
Ah! We are the worst at this.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? We're not the worst at all. We just made a cool entrance.
I was
I mean,
gonna.
like, as far as this rebellion goes, we're not doing such a great job. I guess.
We're doing super good.
I think I found the post.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, or game you for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was like chaos.
Oh, I want to see the
crap.
Naraxas to the blue one.
I have never in my entire life been so glad that I planned ahead, and also I'm thinking, what the fuck are they doing? Oh my god. Oh, it's fantastic, you guys. I love it so much. So we will talk off recording about dates for the next couple of games, but thank you guys so very much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.